Hello and welcome to a gTV ANZ live stream.
Not only is it a live stream, it's our first live stream. I'm so excited. I'm Jess.
I'm Gus.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us. I can't wait. We got this pretty set. We got lots of nice little UV bits and pieces. And I think we're kicking off in like a really good way. I'm happy with this. We're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I adore. And we're playing the first major DLC, which
Wrath
is
of
Wrath
the
of the
Druids,
Druids.
which is set in Ireland.
It's set in Ireland.
And this is a game that you have sunk a lot of time into.
Yeah, look, so I knew I'd played a bunch of this game, but when I revisited my save, because I didn't actually finish it, I didn't realize I've actually played over 80 hours.
That's a solid investment.
I haven't finished it, though. I'm that kind of gamer, because I'm a completionist. I got to hit all the little dots, but I haven't actually hit all the dots, which is good for you guys, otherwise my save wouldn't be very useful.
So strap in for a 10-hour stream as we collect all the dots that Jess hasn't got yet.
We may stay here. As I said, I need all the gold. I need all the treasure. But it's good. We're in a good spot here.
We are, and we've got the chat up here as well for everyone watching at home. Thank you so much for coming along for our first stream. This is obviously our first time doing this, so I'm sure, like all good streams, something might go wrong.
Yeah.
So keep an eye out for that. But
it's shenanigans, you know. Like we'll mess stuff up,
and we will blame them all on shenanigans.
Oh, it's always shenanigans, and that's fine.
What a hilarious time we're having here on the gTV ANZ set.
I mean, man, we're here having an afternoon of Valhalla. You can't argue with that.
I mean, yeah, we are literally here to just play a game and have fun with it, so hopefully we can do that with you guys as well. I see a lot of familiar names in the chat. I see a lot of names I haven't seen before. We've got Grim Pixel, Nick Belling, Carl Brown, and we've got Dolphin Pants, Psycho Dragon Man. Thank you for coming along, guys. It's an afternoon here in Australia, so hopefully you've got a bit of spare time to just watch us gallivant around the green hills of Ireland.
Yeah. And
that's as close to the accent as I'm going to do today.
Oh, I do not believe you. I'm sure it's going to come up again. But
I mean, poll in chat if anyone wants me to you know, just votes in there for me to do the rest of the stream in an Irish accent. I can do that.
Oh dear, vote no on Gus's accent. We will be here every Tuesday and Friday doing all sorts of videos for the rest of a long time.
Yeah, we'll break down the sort of schedule for you guys because obviously this is a new channel, and if you're coming along for the first time, we'd love you to hit the subscribe button because we'll be doing, as Jess said, we'll be doing streams every Tuesday, and then we'll also be doing video content every Friday as well. So our first one's coming up this Friday. We had a fun morning playing Far Cry 3. And again, shenanigans galore. There will be, I think that's kind of the underlying theme of this. Yeah. So it'll mainly be shenanigans. First and foremost, we've had a shenanigan on the gameplay.
There has been a little shenanigan we've got on the monitor right now. We'll get
the tech crew in here.
We'll call our tech crew in.
Tech crew. Tech crew can fix the first issue that's popped up on the screen.
You know, is it a stream? I ask you, is it a show if it doesn't start with an ominous warning from the PC?
Look, I
don't think so.
We got everything running up until this point, but yeah, it's one of those things that, like, if you're juggling building this for the first time, building this beautiful set, building the delightful back and forth that Jess and I are working on.
Gus, we haven't mentioned the dog.
That's true, actually. I was like, we could fill time, but we could also spend most of the stream talking about our lovely pet dog here. You might recognize him as...
Boomer.
Thank you very much, Tech Crew. Boomer from Far Cry. But he's probably our favourite piece of set design, and I suggested earlier we could get the chat to name
Well, yes,
him or
most
her.
importantly, yes, I mean, the chat has already quite rightly brought up the fact that the dog does not have a name. It technically has a name, but you know what I mean.
It has a name based on the game, but it could
not
have...
from you guys.
It could have a pet name.
Yeah.
See what I did there? He gets it.
I understand. I will constantly, there's chat in front of us.
Yep.
And I like to think of chat as a being that exists along here with us in the room. It's over there. So if you ever see me pointing that way, I'm talking to you.
Do you also just like just meld all the chat into one personality with a very colourful background of like different opinions? So we'll just refer to you as chat. We're going to be playing this for an hour, a couple of hours, I think, and we're going to show off some of the features of the new DLC. 10 hours. I'm being shown by the tech crew behind me. Thank you very much.
Full 10.
So we'll get through the entire DLC and we'll go from there. But I might bring it up now.
We're going to have to do an alt tab. A little alt tab into our...
You know what? I reckon I can do that. Because I'm going to have to at some stage.
You are the technical mastermind and can handle it, and you did. I knew you could pull it off. I believed in you. Now I'm going to need you to believe in me because, you know objective markers, right?
I mean, yeah, it's a Ubisoft
you know
game.
how
Of course
they
I
work?
do.
Well, you say that, but the first thing we need to do, and we are in, look how beautiful Ireland is. Can we discuss this? Because a lot of the beginning areas of the Norway areas are kind of grey, kind of cold. This is so gorgeous. Hey, do you know what that is over there?
I'm just going to mic you up and let you run around because, like, I love that you just dive into an open world and you're like, have you seen the ground? Have you seen my mount? Have you seen this?
Okay, but...
No, for someone who's put this much time in, you deserve to be able to gush about, like, how much effort and time you've sunk into this character.
Look, I did, and this is my mount. I'm really excited about it. I was like, can we use my save so I can show everyone my mount?
I think this is the best decision because my mount, I should actually say, as part of the DLC, which I've put some time into as well, you get a new mount when you arrive in Dublin. And I've been riding around. Have you gone to the stable and seen what your new mount is?
At the start of the game?
No, at the start of the Dublin, at the start of the Wrath of the Druids DLC.
Why would I want a new mount, mate?
Because,
Look,
okay. It's a giant cat. It's a huge bobcat. Oh. It's actually adorable. So I spent most of the time running around on that, which is kind of good. It's no shiny deer god, as Lord Phoenix points out in the chat. But talk us through, you've played a little bit of this DLC so far. A little bit.
So we've really just rocked up in Ireland. So we wanted to, and I did find Baird. This is our long-lost cousin.
He is now, like, I want to say, king of Dublin. Well, not king. He's the ruler of the town of Dublin.
Yeah. So, right. But there is a little bit of a crisis in leadership.
I mean, it's an Assassin's Creed game.
But there's a lot of kings in Ireland. So he's a king, but you know.
It'd be weird for an Assassin's Creed game to turn up at a town and they're like, hey, politically, everything's fine here.
Yeah.
If anything, we all get along. Yeah. You're welcome to move on to the next town. Like, it wouldn't be an Assassin's Creed town until you turned up and they're like, we all want to backstab each other. Can you please stab everyone in the back?
You're right.
Hopefully this is running okay, but also chat, feel free to chime in if you're having any issues in terms of some sound or images. Like, again, we just set this all up, so we're really excited to do these regularly, but I'm sure there'll be some teething issues. So let us know. Maybe if it's just us talking over the cutscenes.
Currently, right now, we're coming in different ears. So we're like that Beatles song that does that.
Like half of them?
Oh, yeah.
I think they did that for like a lot of them.
And if it works for the Beatles, why not gTV, ANZ?
And if there's any...
they fixed it. The fixed. Masters of video production
Wonderful.
Who are here with us have fixed it. And now we're back to chatting to our buddy Baird.
And fixed it just before I started belting out a couple of those copyright-protected Beatles songs as well.
What was that? Did you see that?
This.
It's not that you see it, it's something seeing you.
Vanity.
We're being watched.
Yep.
Do you think that that's a monster?
Well, think of the, what was the name of the DLC?
Do you see something?
Wrath of the Druids.
So what's watching us?
My imagination.
A wrath. I mean, a druid.
A wraith. No, I think it's...
So check this out. This is kind of creepy. It's a really cool enemy type. I think.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm full on scared of that. Where did it go? Baird, don't just walk off like we're chill. We're not chill.
No, it's a slow walk after your old mate, and don't ignore the thing that was scary in there. Joshua Shields, Stab Me Baby One More Time. That's kind of like would be a good soundtrack for any Assassin's Creed game. I'm not seeing many people in the chat voting for me to do my Irish accent.
No, someone did before. Someone said vote yes 100%. I didn't remember allocating percentage points to the yes or no, but...
Just thought if there was a unanimous shout out in the chat for Irish accents, then more than happy to oblige, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Unless if there's someone who's Irish in the chat and that would offend them, they're more than happy to say, Gus, shut up and just watch the game. Because I also am happy to do that.
What?
Okay.
See, you're going to have these insane good combat moves, whereas I'm still like, I think I'm like a medium power level. I do not have all of this stuff. Nick Belling would like to hear me do an Irish accent, just saying.
Hold on, where's my dodge button?
Laura Horton says, my Irish housemate is very upset with your name pronunciations.
Oh no. Which ones?
I mean, it's a stream. That's how... That's what happens. People struggle. Pronounce everyone's interesting names.
Alright, and now?
So you said you haven't finished the main quest, but have you cleared a large portion of the map being England?
Sorry.
No, you're right.
Don't you love when you're streaming and you just play way worse than you normally would, like just ever doing anything else?
You're helping everyone focus on how good they feel playing the game because you're just giving us what not to do.
There we go. No, we're okay.
Do you feel bad attacking a dog? It's an Irish wolfhound.
It attacked me first, okay? There's nothing I can do. Oh, Irish wolfhound. Oh, see, there you go. I got my dodge in. All right, see, now everything's fine and I'm feeling okay about it. I'm sorry. Boomer, don't look. Okay.
Oh, this is rough. And I should say we played a game earlier today where you had the same kind of attitude towards four-legged creatures.
Yeah, look, you guys will see that later. I don't want to get a reputation for...
Look, in games it's fine.
Oh,
in games,
can we say...
Lord Phoenix,
I'm so
R.I.P.
sorry.
Papa. Yeah, unfortunately, as Jess pointed out, aggressive Irish wolf hands around this time of in this time in history. Oh, very, very unruly animals. So needed to be put down. They're all infected with the great Irish Druid plague.
So it's fine. It's... Oh, look at this. Wow.
Speaking of names in chat, someone has said, Gus, try to pronounce my name.
Okay.
And the reason I haven't called their name out is because I reckon they have a fairly specific way of pronouncing it.
Yep.
I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to
Please
say Aodhan Kierman.
No.
See, I stuck to it, and even if I got it wrong, I got the whole way through.
Yeah. Okay.
Is it? I'm going to say Aodhan. Is that Irish? I would have no idea.
Eden. Oh, I think it's E. I think it starts with the sound E.
You reckon it sounds nothing like the way it's spelled?
No, I know an Aoife, and that starts with A-O as well.
Oh, okay.
So that's my pro strat for this.
If it's Welsh, I got no idea. That's a real tricky one. Okay, right. So we're still at the early enough stage that these are some of the characters that got us over to Ireland.
They are.
Okay.
So this is our long lost cousin Bed, and Azar was the one who brought us over. So if you've started, or if you are looking to start, the Wrath of the Druids DLC, Azar is the first person you'll meet.
You meet her at the docks of Ravenstown. What's it called?
Ravenslaw.
Ravenslaw. Yeah, like coleslaw, but with more birds.
No, not Slaw.
What was it? Raventhorpe. Raventhorpe. Right. Okay. Not Ravenslaw.
So as always, we're supporting our preferred leaders and trying to throw a little wrinkle in the mix for those who oppose them.
He's family, so of course we're going to help him out. The Irish way.
Hey, you were right.
It's the Viking way.
It's the Viking way.
It's the wolf-kissed way. As I said, I've been diving into this recently, and apologies for talking over the cutscenes, but I've been just like, when I play the game, I kind of just get the gist of like the body language of who's pointing at who and who's hugging who. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
But I'm really, really enjoying, I would say more so than any Assassin's Creed in the past, the combat. I love how loose and freeform it is, and I have been going absolutely ham with the, I want to call it like a big metal chain stick bomby knocker thing.
Flail?
Is that a flail?
I think you're looking for the word flail.
I don't know. I think I was right with big metal chain bomby knocker.
Flails are cool.
Flails are brutal.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying them. And
I like how differently all of the weapons feel. It's also fascinating because often if you got 80 hours into a game, like a different RPG, you'd pretty much be so overpowered, everything would be easy.
Yep.
Not so with this game. It still really demands mastery of its systems. You can't just jump in and not know what you're doing and just try and make it up. Like, as you saw earlier with just the first conflict I took on, not being able to dodge properly is actually a problem.
There you go. Lynx, Bobcat, Lynx. Go to the stables. Come on.
Oh, you're going to make me give up my fancy blue guy, aren't you?
You can keep your reindeer.
You're going to do it.
You can keep your reindeer and then you can come back.
No, it's okay. I'll do it. Hello, sir.
This is still kind of like just one of the first quests that gets you out to encounter some of the druids, I think. But I would say after this one, I've played it. It goes on for a while.
We'll
so
get
maybe
out to town for sure.
We'll open it up and we'll go exploring. Because that's one thing I haven't really done. I haven't gone off the beaten path yet.
We'll go off the beaten path.
We'll barely go near that path.
Don't worry.
We'll see the path. We'll make a hard left and we'll just beeline the other direction.
Yeah.
But yeah, I found anyone with a pike, any enemies with a large spear or pike.
You got to dodge.
You've got to dodge, but they also have like a distance and reach that you just do not expect. And then you think you've got control of the battle. They can knock off half your health, well, at least the ones I run into.
No, definitely they can. And I play with dual very close combat axes, and I have the same problem.
Yeah. No shields. Why would you take a shield?
The shield is cool because you can actually use it as a weapon, which is also pretty unique to this game. But
I have not equipped one as yet, but Probably would make sense. It is a big Viking thing. Reese Wild asks, how far into Valhalla do I have to be before I can start the Wrath of the Druids story?
I believe the power level suggestion is about 140.
What?
Which isn't too bad.
I'm so under that.
Yeah, you are. And that's why we're not playing with your game.
I think it was roughly, I'm going to say like 5 or 6 hours you've got to be. It's
55.
55?
You can come here. Yeah, so we've got like a few quests in here, as you can see. So the suggested power level I've got for the area is 202. That may depend.
It scales. That makes sense.
Yeah, that depends on your.
But in terms of, I think, meeting the person at the dock, you need to have cleared Norway, or not cleared Norway. You need to have left Norway to get to England, and then I think you need to have made at least your first allegiance with one major English region, which is I think like I'm going to say, apologies in advance. Lancashire.
No, I'm sure that was perfect. Well done.
Thank you. There's 2 of those, and they're fairly sizable in terms of like if you are starting out. Like there's like maybe I feel like there's like 8 chapters along the mission.
Yeah.
You've got to instate like a king into one area, which is great because like I mean it gets you up to speed in terms of playing the game. But I would say like maybe 5 or 6 hours if you're enjoying it to that point. It is definitely not straight out of the gate. You can jump into the DLC. But yeah, you do need to have established an allegiance, and then someone will turn up at your docks. What's the character's name? The one with the eye patch?
Azar.
Azar. And then they will take you to Ireland.
Do you think this is her? Hello, lady.
No, this is a woman who you can get a little flirty with.
Hello. We'll be doing that.
But I want to see how you handle this bit of gameplay because she's a bit flirty, she's a bit drunk, and you need to get a bit drunk as well, as is one of the mechanics of the game, and a very Viking thing.
The drinking game?
Yeah.
I will say I'm either excellent at this or terrible, but that's a really good way of saying anything before anything, so you can never be judged.
Aaron as Caliber. Aaron as Caliber says dual shields are the bomb. I have not geared up with dual shields. I do not know how that would work. So you are sculling here. Is that what they say?
Skull.
I would be terrible at this.
In real life or in the game?
I have. Let's bring out some real.
Do you have
classic...
a delicate constitution?
That is such a better way of me saying I got a really terrible reflux.
Oh, so you do have a delicate constitution.
I guess I do. Yeah, and I think in the case of like sculling horns of ale,
you gotta do it.
I don't know if it's something I could do. Oh, you got to stay upright while you do this.
I know.
I'm gonna say Aoden. Again, saying this is a very Irish thing. I am assuming that implies you are Irish. If so, was I pronouncing your name correctly? If so, have you played this DLC? Does it make you homesick? Assuming, again, you're from Ireland.
Yes, this is out now if you want to play it.
Yeah, if you're missing travelling home, obviously the world the way it is, why not just jump into a bit of Irish DLC?
Oh, I'm sculling like nobody's business. I'm sure I looked very silly, anyone who's actually watching my picture-in-picture. I'm just like... the fiercest of.
You are a compelling woman.
I love your weapons, your glowing axe.
Thank you. I went a little nuts in the old.
You've got a lot of glowing.
The old Helix credit store.
Can we point out the very bright and ghost-looking ship in the background as well?
Yes, you may.
Is that like a ghost ship?
So, my best friend did ask me what I might want for Christmas, and I may have said $40 a Helix credits would be fine.
You say that like it's a dodgy thing, and it just fix me up with footy.
I was just, it's what I wanted, man. I don't know. The heart wants what it wants, and I wanted shiny stuff for my Eivor. She needed shiny
You've
things.
got a shiny boat, you've got a shiny reindeer, and you've got a shiny axe.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, the shinier the better. That's a thing, probably. That's a rule.
So this character has said that she has a key, and you now need to drunkenly.
I'm wasted, man.
I think it wears off reasonably soon. If you've got a tail, but at the same time not get too close, and there'll be bodyguards around her that are fighting.
Thank you for telling me this.
Well, I'm telling you now because I'm going to say out loud, I did this wrong. I did this very wrong. And it still worked out for me, but I think, as I said, keep your distance.
I'm stealing the key from the drunk lady.
Yeah, but I don't. She's got a good constitution because she's barely drunk, and you're still very tipsy.
I understand.
I feel like it should wear off at some point, and maybe cut a line around the bodyguard. She might end up doing one of those things where they go, and there you go, where she goes and like has a chat, and when she's having a chat.
This is no problem. This is going to be no issue at all. Oh, she's off to the side. Oh,
I don't like the way you've picked up a bunch of arrows. Like,
nah, don't worry.
We'll go.
Don't worry about it. Yeah.
That's nice.
Assassinate?
Steal. So, I want to point out, this is really funny because you're very stealthily grabbing her key and leaving. Very simply. When I turned up, that's where I docked my ship. So she stood there, and I think I bumped into a guard, so I instantly went into attack mode, and all the guys on my ship turned on her. And, like, it just turned into this huge blood brawl on the dock. Hilarious. Wow. An interesting way to have played it. Not the right way.
Right.
So I think we're just going to
get
you to move up to that objective marker while we go back to full screen.
Yeah.
And we'll run that up. And hopefully the stream is still working in the background.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Fade across. There we go. I am in charge of the buttons as well, if anyone can tell. So apologies if the wrong button is hit. That wasn't the right button. It's still a fun button. So I think we're just. Do you want to pause for one sec?
We're troubleshooting, and Avel's also personally troubleshooting.
So we've put you into we put you into a combat situation, and we've alt-tabbed you out of the game.
It's a growing moment for her mainly right now. If you don't get knocked down once in a while, how can you know how to get back up again? And that's why I...
Okay, we'll describe to you guys what we're seeing here. Eivor just took a little lie down. And why don't we show you at the same time? We'll go jump back across. So we were desynchronized because Eivor had a little lie down and someone decided to sink an axe into her head at the same time.
It was on me.
Don't you
our
dare
lovely
blame
back
yourself
end
for
was
that.
trying to sort, and I didn't pause because I have a tendency to get too into it. I would say is I think the actual terminology.
That's a good trait to have.
And I can't be stopped.
Josh Bolt's old fun button, Gus. We'll find a button for me to press in the future that will cause some kind of chaos as well. I think that's what's going to happen. I'm just going to have random buttons in the future to press.
We're exactly where we want to be, and I actually didn't want to get in that fight. Anyway, I messed up, so this is actually way better. Better for me. So we're going to go to Dubgale Landing. Yes, that's where we're going to go.
So I think you've got a key. You now need to go and...
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah,
All
you need to infiltrate.
Find it. And then I think we'll head out of town after that. Maybe?
That's good.
Maybe
I think there's chapter markers, so once you do this part of it, and again, this part suggests you try and sneak into that area to get underground.
Oh, I'll sneak.
And find the thing. I did this a week or so ago, so I have forgotten all the objectives in the meantime.
I'll find the thing.
You find that thing.
Whatever it is, it can't hide from us.
How do you find you go in terms of any of the objectives in the game? Do you try and stealth, or do you go in all swords blazing,
No,
I should say?
I'm massively stealthy.
Respect to that, because I wish I was better at the stealth in this game.
But the problem with stealth is that it just makes it can make everything just take a really long time, which is awesome when I'm just like sitting alone at home. It's less fun, I'm gonna be honest.
Do you think so? It's very satisfying to walk away from a camp or anything where no one knew you were there.
Yeah.
But I do find, as I mentioned earlier, that the combat it encourages me to go a little axe crazy from time to time. Do you reckon you're going to take him out with a headshot?
No,
There's only one way to find out.
I can't. I know I can't.
Oh, gosh. So that's
Can't spot me if you're dead.
That was still enough to maybe alert guards that one of their friends burst into flames.
Like it did. We're going to go in a general this way direction. We got to get in there. Well, no time like the present. All right.
See, there we go. This is a classic how
Jess,
I would...
do you like stealth? Yeah, I'm 100% stealth, she says immediately before. Oh, don't you love that stomp? Oh,
Stomp?
It's so sad. And she can jump from so far away as well.
Jess, this is a new side to you I haven't quite seen. I mean, I'm enjoying how... Watch that red
You're
attack.
like,
Oh! The finishes and all the attacks that end up like swinging a camera around.
So good, man. Oh, look at that. I haven't seen that one before. Sorry.
For anyone, as I said, like this is a new channel. Jess and I have been making some videos and stuff together. We're still learning stuff about each other as gamers, and this is a new side to her that I'm terrified to discover.
Pure joy.
Unbridled, brutal
Oh.
So Jess likes stealth?
I think...
oh my god!
This
is
great.
clearly
I
like...
love that. Anyway.
So the area is scaled up a little bit, so the fights are still reasonable, but you clearly have been in enough conflicts that
Well, I'll show you why in a hot second. It'll be good for anyone who hasn't... who isn't super
Benny Banana,
impressed.
I'm not scared. I'm just like, this wasn't something I expected straight away. When she said I like stealth and was wearing a hood, I was expecting nothing but assassinations, nothing but like...
I'm also wearing stealth armor. Like, it's the specific thing that I have on me. Oh, but how good is that move?
You've got that perk that gives you like a sort of an AoE attack when you hit the ground or when you do a jump.
Yeah.
Which is super realistic for Vikings back in the time.
Pretty easy to confirm the kill of this guy, given he's surrounded by his comrades.
It's one of those things as well, like, I love Vikings. So many people were so excited when Valhalla was announced as, taking the Assassin's Creed series into that historical era. But again, I said this right when it was getting launched. I'm like, I can't imagine they were known as the sneakiest of peoples historically.
Oh, yeah.
I always assumed that they were like...
Well, someone was probably sneaky.
They announced their arrival with horns.
Look, you're 100% right, and that 100% happens in this game, so...
Which means every time I run into any combat situation, I just want to run in and make as much noise as possible.
Where's my predator bow?
Benny Banana, it was the first guy's fault because he couldn't be killed in one shot. So I agree with that entirely.
Yeah, well, exactly. But
blame
it's
your enemies.
kind of my fault. I should have been using my predator bow, which I'll use now.
Do you prefer, because I'm only still discovering some of the gear in terms of, I really like the hunting bow is one you can draw back, and then there's the one where you fire...
That's the light bow is really quick.
I'm not great with the light bow because... It just it fires and I only need one arrow and then I'm firing two more.
Yeah, it's like a machine gun light arrow. It's really quick, but it can be super deadly. So the reason this is my skill tree.
Oh my god! Can you zoom out again?
Yeah, I can't.
You can't because you've got all the skills almost.
So these are all the skills. Do you want to pick a direction? Pick a color, Gus.
Oh
Go
my
nuts.
god!
Wait, you want to get this one? No, I don't want that one. We got 2 axes. Here, I'll get this one for you.
This is your save.
I get you something pretty. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Arrow litter. That sounds helpful.
I am going the way of the bear because I'm still wearing the bear armor from the beginning that I love so much because it's like I look like I'm wearing the head of a bear. So this is a stealthy-ish bit, but again we saw how it's first person. I do not have one of.
Why was that on fire? Oh, because
You've got fire.
Oh, I lit it. No, I lit it. Look, have you seen this happen?
Yeah.
before?
If you push it right up into the flames.
Oh,
hang on.
Fantastic. like I've been playing this game for 80 hours. Oh, did you see that? I almost set myself on fire there.
Nice.
Excuse me, sir.
I think they know you're here.
No, hold on.
I think he's your mini boss, and the rest are your little... Oh my god! This is actually a wonderful experience to see all the things I'm going to unlock, or at least get a quick run of them.
If in doubt, shoot
he's the guy you got to chat to.
I tie him up.
Have you killed the other two? Nope.
Excuse me. I was trying to tie up that man.
I was working on a Windsor knot. Thank you very much.
Excuse me. Oh, Stomp is... Honestly, Stomp, no matter which way you
got another
pick...
one.
I know.
Shout out in the chat who's playing this at the moment. Are you working your way up to it? Is this a reason for you to dive back into AC Valhalla? Or for someone like me who barely dipped his toe into it at the beginning, it was a nice excuse.
Yeah.
I think I said, I've said before that I really like the idea that this is a reasonably sized area. It's more condensed.
Oh, it's big.
It's big, but it's more condensed than like, it's more in line with a small area like Norway, which I feel is obtainable. I feel like I can knock off all those
You mean
objectives.
as far as DLC goes? It's kind of nice to get
that size for me is always like comforting.
Yeah.
But it means that once I try and 100% Ireland, I feel like afterwards I'll go back to England and be like, there's so much to do.
Yeah.
I think the Flaming Corpse gave you away, Josh Bolts. That is very, very accurate.
I think you're right.
If you go and chat to him now, you carry him to the castle.
But to be fair, he was only flaming because I shot through a torch.
You think that's fair?
Well, to be fair to me.
I see.
Well, nothing's fair to these guys. They've all got done in.
So we'll take him back to our cousin and dob this guy in.
Oh, look how strong I am.
You're playing as female Ivor, as am I. I love how she's got such... I mean, it would obviously translate to both models, but having her just stand in these historical scenarios and just absolutely tell everyone to get stuffed is such a cool character. I think you've got to take him all the way to the castle.
Hold on. We'll take him. I will take him. Hold on, I gotta carry him.
Sparkly rainbow.
Yeah, we gotta throw him on the back of our steed. What a glorious entrance.
What have you got again? A reindeer.
I want to say reindeer, but I feel like that's wrong.
Is it an elk?
Chat, please correct me.
Spazros saying we'll dive back in. Aiden, will be amazing to see if I can find some familiar places. That's going to answer the question that I might have missed the response of earlier, which is that I assume you are from Ireland, and that this is like basically a simulator for you, like going home.
Me?
Because this is historically accurate. Oh, there's your historically accuracy in terms of you ride one of these around. No, I was talking to someone who, Aiden, who I still feel bad that if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. We'll see how we go.
Oh, I'll get the links. Excuse me, citizens. I will get the links, I promise. Jeez, all right. Electric blue mythical beast aren't good enough for you. That's all right. You know what?
It's too good for us.
No, I am your
It looks like you're riding on the Eurovision version of a mount.
Yes.
Like, this is something I would expect to see.
Yeah, but if I'm rocking up to the King's Hall, I'm obviously going to come in my coolest
You're going to do it in style. I'll give you credit there. Josh Bolts, I got this on Christmas. Didn't play much, and starting it again now that I've got a PS5.
Hey, Josh Bolts.
Very nice. Benny Banana says, I talked it up so much.
You did.
I guess I did.
You did. You hyped the links. I'm hyped for the links.
I mean, it's just a big kitty cat.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
I'm happy about that.
I don't know if it was common. I think a lynx is like, they have them in Ireland. I don't think they're the size that they are. They've shrunk in size over time.
You couldn't ride one in real life.
I mean, not with that attitude.
I think it would.
Please do not try and ride your household pets, be they cat or dog.
Say so, Barrett, and I will cut out his insolent tongue.
Barrett. I think it's Barrett, actually.
You bloody my floors.
Oh, yeah, you're getting blood all over the place.
So this guy's a bit of a jerk. He's backstabbed Baird, and Baird is like super peaceful from what I got from the start of the game. He's like, I don't want any bloodshed, any stuff like that.
Okay.
You get to say what happens to him.
We're gonna be nice because I'm a nice lady.
I saw
Can't
you
you
in
tell?
that fight.
Okay, well, listen. I was sort of led into that, and I'm
Well said, Eivor.
Well said. See, I got support from the group.
So I said to execute him, and they said, well said as well.
Oh.
I think they said, we'll have no bloodshed here, and we'll like come up with a better response. But I think this guy gets banished.
Banished.
Which is worse than death back then.
Bend the knee and show your thanks.
I just rolled my eyes. Oh, she looks so
Cool face tats.
Thank you.
I haven't got any customizable ones on. Is that, do you get a tattoo parlor in your
Yes,
town?
you do.
Yeah, okay,
you
right.
can build one, and you can buy face tattoos, or I think you can collect them around the place.
Yep. Never face tattoo your pets at home. Just as a continual reminder, don't ride them. Don't give them tattoos.
No.
Just love them.
Don't tattoo pets.
Hey, if nothing else, we can say we're an educational stream as well.
Yeah, that's a large takeaway.
Did you go back to Norway in terms of once you were like...
You know, I haven't.
It's one of those things that...
I think I cleaned some stuff up very early on,
Okay,
but I
right.
haven't been back in probably 60 hours.
It's fun to talk like this about a game. Have you been back to Norway? Oh, you really must. You should go
How
back.
lovely is Ireland this time of year?
Have you been to Norway in real life?
Oh, I'd love to go, but no, I haven't. Have you?
I have, actually. It was one of the sort of places I planned at last minute while I was in... This is obviously like years and years and years ago. Wonderful place. Beautiful area. Cold, as expected.
Yeah.
But, yeah, wonderful area. I went to
I will speak to Asar about
Oslo, the capital.
Okay.
And then I took a train to Bergen, which is
Wow.
on the other side, which is a whaling town where they eat reindeer and whale.
Oh.
And I went to a restaurant where they had reindeer on the menu. Also, very expensive place to travel. They're a very wealthy country, very wealthy area. They all have their own, like at a young age, you start getting a salary from the government because they're just doing so well. So everything's expensive. So the first dinner I went to, they had reindeer and whale, but they said whale on request. And I just
On request.
I had to ask if they had it, and they said yes. I said no, thank you. Because I was like, morally I'm against it, but I was kind of
the
like,
information.
when they had it on the menu, I'm like, it was nice to go somewhere where I could ask for whale. So how is the whale today?
and how is the whale today?
And they said, it's very good. And I said, well, I shan't have any. Good day, sir.
I shan't be having it. They're like, okay.
And they're such a polite people that they were like, very good,
They're
sir.
like, that's fine. I'm getting the links. That's what I'm doing right now.
Good, yes. So I think you're still on that
just
quest,
in
but
here.
maybe if we want to grab a links from... get a big cat from the stable.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome,
Hello, sir. I will take
welcome.
your finest
Come
links.
see what I have.
Or the
Chat.
only one.
Axe covered in blood. I'm a nice lady, Jess 2021.
Nice lady.
Look at the range.
Oh,
Sorry,
and a
can we look at your other
puppy and a
ones?
kitty.
You've got a
Oh,
Scot.
I got this one too.
Oh my god, that's a lovely horse of
That's
death.
my OG one.
Tribal stallion.
But I couldn't not use
That is
like
totally a
the
reindeer.
mythical. Yeah?
100% a reindeer.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Are we cat people or dog people? I'm gonna let chat choose. I feel like that would be.
I mean,
Are you a cat person or a dog person?
I'm a cat person.
Okay,
I
see,
love,
this is
I love
interesting.
cats and dogs, but I have a cat, and therefore I have a closer bond with the furry feline.
Yeah.
And I loved. I mean, it's meant to be native to Ireland, so I think it's only fair that
I'm
we
a cat
ride it
person
around.
too.
Okay.
Although in chat, Aiden has brought up, "Don't get the links, you'll smell like a teenage boy," which is an A+ joke, and I really appreciate it.
Very
Dog person,
good.
but let's get the cat. If the dog people in chat are okay with the cat, let's
Don't
get
you
the
dare
cat.
ride the Axe body spray, because that one is just a shocker as well.
Oof.
Do we get the
See you
links?
soon.
Yeah.
Nice. Psycho Dragon Man says, "Shall we name it Africa?"
Yes.
This is
Come
Link-
Africa,
This
away.
This is Link's Africa, everyone.
Oh my gosh, how great is this?
It's good, isn't it? He's got a little bobtail as well.
Oh, you've got a pretty little feet up when he wants. Okay, I'm sorry. Apparently,
cat
I've
person now?
adopted cat voice. This is not where I want to be. I think we're gonna go
So yeah,
out
if we
into the
jump
wilderness.
if we jump to quests, maybe we won't abandon, but we'll stop this because it's
Oh
actually
no, it's fine. We can just keep going. We can just go out into the world, right? No.
yeah, totally. I think this quest, as I said, just keeps going and going and going.
Yeah, but we'll just go into the distance.
Should we go and raid an Irish town or an Irish outpost?
Can we? Are there
settlement?
any raids?
There is one that I reckon if you have a look on the map, the first one I
Excuse
did
my-
is that
oh.
up there.
Hell
So we can sail
yeah,
out
we can
there.
do. Would you like to do the raid?
Oh, I mean, I'd love to, as long as I can do it.
You should do the raid, and then I'll venture out into the wilderness. Okay, here, because you can ride my boat. Ride my boat. Come on, it's cool. I bought
Can
it
I?
from the store. Yeah, dude,
Thank you very much.
definitely.
I think the only issue is once we do this raid,
Yeah.
there might be a boundary on the area we're in, so we might then have to return to finish that quest to step outside of the main Dublin area. Because if we look at this, I think...
Why don't you save now, just in case
Sure.
it all goes...
Wait, do you not have faith
Barely
in
up.
me?
Well, you just said a boundary thing. It was confusing to me.
So I think this area, you actually hit a wall until you finish those first main story quests. I think there still might be some things to explore.
I'm sure there's still places we can go.
Okay, cool. Well,
Don't worry about that.
I'll
Oh,
chuck in
no,
a save.
let's go raid.
Just to make sure.
Oh, I understand what you're saying now.
Save another one?
You can create a new save.
Okay, let's do that.
You know, one of my pet peeves is people who only use one save slot.
Oh, look, it's a dangerous way to live.
Oh, it drives me.
Is another one of your pet peeves people who invert your controller?
Oh no, you go nuts. So
Thank
my dad got me into video games, and he always says save early, save often.
That is very good advice, and one that like all gamers should adopt. But to get from your dad, that is great advice. All right,
He also says quick game's good game.
I get that one as well, but I don't think my parents ever meant it in terms of a video game.
Oh yeah.
They meant it at a game of table tennis over the Christmas break or something.
Quick game's a good game. It's a good one.
This is a lovely boat.
It's a nice boat, right? So I was tossing up between this and there was a rainbow one. I understand that what I'm saying right now sounds like an ad for the Ubisoft store. It's not. I'm not even a cosmetics person.
Sure.
But there's something about the open world, and I love Eivor as a character.
Yeah.
And there's something that really pops about the cosmetics in a game like this where everything's so realistic, and then it's like...
I think I saw there's the latest drop is like modern looking armor. Have you seen that one? It's like
Yeah.
it's weird looking like steel armor that
Yeah,
you can
it's
wear.
intense.
It's
like
equally
gothic.
it's like gothic armor versus very celebratory, which is what you've got. We're on a
It's a Valkyrie ship, I believe this one's called. Yes, Benny Banana. Gus turns left and sinks it.
I will not. Can you sink the boats? I haven't even.
I'm sure if you can, that you will sink it.
I've never tried. I'm just gonna go straight ahead with
Oh
the raid
yeah,
here.
you just go straight and then.
Look at this again. As stealthy as I like to be, arriving via boat and horn.
So the only thing I'd recommend is, for your abilities, you've got a really strong right trigger A button. I'm checking the face buttons on the Xbox controller.
In terms of like, hey, let me just get weapons out.
Yeah, so right trigger up is good, right trigger down is great, but use whatever you want.
I guess, I've totally... Let's start with the one you suggested straight away. Hang on.
So,
just get a weapon
right
out,
trigger...
and I'm going to...
Wait, go to someone tough. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, that is a good one.
Okay, and then it's press on the right stick to stomp. And that stomp.
Gosh, this has scaled. Like, considering...
It's tough though, right? Like surprisingly tough, given
Oh gosh.
Do you want to invert your aiming? Your bow?
No, I'll stick to my sorry.
It's okay. If you're always just click stomp because she auto jumps to them. If you're clicking the left stick, you'll be targeting someone. So you may or may not want to do that. It can make it a bit hard to run away from them.
Friendly. I tend to get a little like swing axe happy.
I get axe happy too. I've only learnt from the boss battles of this game that you can be super punished by just going in wildly like you would with with an RPG that isn't so precise about its combat system.
I do like a good counter though. Sometimes I even just like waiting.
Yeah,
just
your dodge is on your X button too, so that if you do a perfect dodge, you'll slow down time.
Oh, I haven't got that one yet. I've got my counter does damage at the moment, which is super helpful because as I said, do like standing back. Oh, pikemen!
Yeah, so jump on them. Do your big. Oh yeah, well you can do that.
Cheeky headshot.
Yeah, you can do that. What you can do if you want to be cheeky with your arrow, you can that's a nice one. You can focus on them and then pull out your arrow because then you're auto targeted on them.
That's actually makes no sense.
A little cheeky one. Summer, have you done any boss battles in this game? Because they get really
mid-sized
tricky.
bosses. Oh yeah, a couple for the story.
Oh, there was one that I had company coming over to my house, and it was. You guys would remember if you played it in chat. A big blue guy. I think he's a giant from Jotunheim. I want to say the other place you go.
Sure.
Or was it Asgard? Anyway, and gosh, so hard.
Is that pretty late game?
About mid game, I guess. I'm actually 49% of the way through. That shows you how much game is in here. But yeah, I just had to tell my friends that they needed to go to another room because I was dedicated. Yes, Ice Giant.
Yeah, right.
You know that guy who transforms?
Look at this poor priest. He's terrified.
He wants to get away, but he can't. He's in the ground. That's all right. You know when you want to get away, but you're in the ground.
He's a little bugged out.
I appreciate that there was a representation of our first stream. Like, you know what?
He's aware of the fact that a few things have gone buggy.
We're messing up a bit. Things mess up a bit, and it doesn't stop anything from being fun. That's the motto of GTV ANZ. Oh yeah, go get me. I'm also
go get me some loot. Is that what you're gonna say?
It's so true though.
I like that you just politely were like, go get me. I mean, if you want.
If you want, will I be ensuring that? Oh no, you strafed.
Oh
into
God,
the
I've
chest.
gone. I've.
You may need to chuck.
Am I dying?
Chuck a load. No, that's your stamina. But you did strafe into. Oh, you jumped out of the chest.
There we go. I think it's because this guy was just about to open it, and I was like, I'll dive in there.
He was. That was a thing like early on, but they fixed almost all of it.
Yeah.
And it's usually not. I think there's one more thing in there maybe. So you can also. I'm doing it.
No.
You can hold down on right to check where things are. I do this thing when I stream and I get too excited playing games. I start a lot of sentences. I would say I finish 40% of the sentences I start.
That's a solid amount
is
still.
Always like, what were you saying about blah 45 minutes ago?
Help me.
Well, Danny McCormack says, I've forgotten so much about this game after finishing it. I can imagine you would.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to remember and a lot to forget.
Why is no one coming to help me?
You didn't open it. Try it again.
Hey,
I'm forcing, but I'm...
They'll come in. You got to let them come to you. Oh.
He's not... hang on.
She's got it in her head that she will help you. He will help you.
Come on. There we go. I'll just give him a shove for
Excuse
support.
me.
All right, try that again.
Can't do this alone.
I imagine people who have... this character
Why
doesn't
don't
want to
you
help me.
go get another one?
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
I like that we've set the place on fire at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point. I'll call my kitty at the same time. That could
Does
help.
the cat attack?
No, but you can do the like a boot kick from from your mount, which I got really into because I think from memory, there are some sheep over here.
Oh, okay.
And no, I just enjoyed. Is it? Yeah, you can do a little boot kick, and from there we are. You can just ride into here and.
Oh, leave the sheep alone. Oh, you.
I mean,
gone in for them. Oh, wow. Oh my God, it's a sheep massacre.
Sorry, for someone who was pretty brutal to the animals earlier on, you've got something against my
Guess
sheep
we're
kicking
having
ways?
lamb for dinner. Goodness gracious. Lambie alley, not anymore.
All right, let's try again. Like if I head back there.
Moly. Oh, what's down there? Oh, Avenge. Hey, they added a new thing where you can avenge people.
Is this new? Yeah, right.
It's so cool. I think it's like, I haven't looked into it 100%, so we'll ask our dear friends at Ubisoft to confirm. But I believe it's when you kill someone that has killed another player.
Find and kill the perpetrators. Track quest.
So they'll just be really local. So they'll probably be in the area you're already in. But if you go confirm the kill, you avenge them.
See, I think I might have set one off, and then in the middle of a fight, I looked around and saw that there was a body that was like, "Hey, pat this body down to confirm the kill."
That's
and yeah,
it.
So obviously that was a real person playing their version of the game.
It's so cool.
And who they got killed by.
Such
there
a
we go.
cute way
Oh, these are the bodies to inspect.
Those are confirmed kill ones.
Right, that makes sense.
It's such a cute way of injecting multiplayer into a game. You saw me giggling at the violence earlier,
I
right?
did. I was like, oh, let's go check some dead bodies.
It's so cute. Confirm kill. Oh, it's cute.
Oh, also he's like
toxic.
He's toxic. He's dealing with the plague.
That's because I hit him with my skull hammer. Did you see my skull hammer on the other side? Anyway, one of the sentences I didn't finish earlier was, yes, I'm very excited about you doing all this work for me that I can carry home on my cloud save.
That's if you choose to go with that second save file. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to go back and redo this.
No
all again.
way. This is canon.
This is canon
Yeah,
now.
this is canon.
Look, one more body over
you
there.
didn't bleed.
Hang on.
No, keep going. I'm just being weird.
I'll get you your damn money.
This is gonna be a thing. You just wait till we play literally any other game, and I won't be like, but my chest.
I like the idea. Is she? That one must have been it. That was it. Avenge. Set trap.
You still gotta go get some of the loot though. See
Yeah.
if
No,
you
those
can,
two big gold ones to
yeah.
complete the raid. I'm with you on that. There's one back up
Is she
there.
one? You were saying?
Oh, we left one right. We're looking at here. Is that inside the? Oh, it's a book of knowledge.
Oh, nice. Oh, I wonder what skill it is. Oh, I am always finding these interesting.
So these are always assigned to a new ability, right?
Oh, smoke bomb arrow.
So is that saying that wasn't smoke bombs weren't in the original before the DLC?
I
You keep running, priest.
You can. I think there are books that have dupes. Oh, there's a guy you can pull up over there.
I can pull up.
The
He got out! He got out!
Oh, good. I'm so glad.
A guy can... over
The
there.
little circle. Yeah.
I think that's the other gold, isn't it?
No, that's... Oh, yes, maybe. It's a guy who wants your attention. So
Oh, he
either
finally
way,
got to his goal.
Oh, he's in there. So if you walk in...
There we
he's
go.
ready.
There we... Look who finally
She's
decided to
got
open
it.
the chest
She's got
with
it.
me. Classic.
Classic.
I have found raiding as well.
Hey.
Raiding is just one of the things that it's like a nice... Like, it's essentially for an Assassin's Creed game, it feels like they're going in and clearing a tower or
An
something like that.
outpost,
An
yeah.
outpost. Whereas, like, I find it... we still haven't finished the raid itself.
No,
There's
you still got one more barrel.
one more up there.
And go get the other gold.
Please? Please? No.
Please.
What are you going to spend it on?
Well, the other thing I love about raiding
Yep.
is that you can use all the crap you pick up to
Oh, it's gold when you
all
get
the
it, but it's
exciting
crap when I pick it up.
to go upgrade your town. So there's a purpose to it, you know.
We've really... I must have done something wrong when I ran into here. There we go.
Oh
They're
yeah,
back
she's
now.
there. She's there.
It's just this one Viking friend is
It's
just
just
not being
this-
very helpful for this one raid.
Well, she's coming through.
There we go.
You did it.
There we go.
I'm so excited for you.
Check out all your wealth. Now you can actually probably clear this up for me because when I played this, you open up the trading post itself, which I think is that just for the Irish DLC? It's like you open a trading...
I'm 90% sure I don't have the trading post, so I think you're right.
You wouldn't have it yet because I think it's still
Yeah.
a few steps ahead in the quests we're going to go back
But
to
I don't
now.
think it's something
In the main
I
game?
built in the main game.
So
I could be wrong.
I think it's something that basically is... Oh, where's our ship? Where did I
You can
park my
call
ship?
it, but you can call your ship from anywhere, which is a great thing with this game that you can't do with other games. So your horn in that menu, which I think is just there. Yeah.
Yep.
You can... Is that your ship horn?
Oh no, I went to use the ship
your
horn. I
ship
think it
horn.
said your ship's parked here already,
your
so go
ship's
find
parked.
it.
Okay, you can go to your menu and you can fast travel to it if you want.
That's a good point. Well, what we might do is, I reckon, if we double check the quest we're on, and again, anyone who's playing this currently at home, let us know either where you're up to or any tips for Ireland that we might be entirely skipping. But I think we want to keep doing that one.
Let's go talk to Azar. Let's go do, and we can fast travel to.
Back to Dublin.
Oh, I need to climb that thing. Yeah, let's fast travel to the dock. Let's go climb that thing.
Well, I'll hand that one back to you for a little bit.
Climb that thing.
You will need to have to uninvert again and see how we go from there. Yeah, so I found when you get the stuff from the raids, it goes into the trading post. They're Irish goods, I think, and then you can up the amount of them by doing little quests that are attached to. They're like pigeon houses, like where they get the little notes tied to the feet of the pigeons.
Ooh.
So you go up to them and you can do these little side quests, which I really enjoy because they are essentially they're like just mini reoccurring missions of like go here and kill this group or go here and save this one person. So they're nice short ones that I've been attacking like a couple a night versus like doing a full-on story quest kind of thing. So I feel like for DLC, it's nice that they've made that essentially like a simpler way to play small amounts at a time.
Yeah.
For what is a smaller area, but like, yeah.
Totally.
All right, we'll keep.
Okay.
Little bit of story under our belt, and at the same time, you've got to climb to the top of the church. And
sorry, lady. I'm sorry. I got places to be. I got island to save.
You're
probably.
very important.
I'm very important.
Look at what you're
and
wearing.
Very cool. And we don't know that lady from a hole in the ground. So I'm sure she's nice. No, I don't want to be inside the building.
You've over parkoured.
Gosh, I have.
And obviously, like, for how much time you sunk into this one, I'm assuming you've played a decent chunk of Assassin's Creed titles, or you've played quite a few
I'm
of them?
pretty obsessed with Odyssey. Any eagle eyes may have noticed that I had an Assassin's Creed Odyssey shirt on for our announcement trailer.
Very nice.
You know, actually though, because I don't know if any of you guys know in chat, but I used to work for GameSpot, and so worked with Ubisoft a fair bit then, and got a few T-shirts under my belt. Absolutely loved the Far Cry Primal shirt.
Anyone that's like a
Fantastic
subtle
shirt.
bit of branding versus like, here is the name of the
gorgeous.
game.
It had a saber-toothed tiger on it, and it was so great. I lost it. Anyway, that was upsetting.
That's a sadder end of the story.
But back to Assassin's Creed. Yeah,
if anyone would like to
Cassandra
send Jess
was
their
the
version of that shirt that they still have,
right.
the address should be on the screen now.
Yeah.
We don't have that overlay? No, we're fine. But yeah, sorry, you were saying, so you're a fan of Odyssey was one that a lot of people I know spent a lot of time in that one. I'm Black Flag is the one closest to my heart.
Yeah, Black Flag is great.
Born to be a pirate, and
yeah. So you must like the seafaring in this one too, then.
Yeah, totally. And like, I love that it was a smaller part of a bigger game in that one. But it's I would say it's more blue sky than I've seen in England.
It's beautiful.
Or Ireland. I love it's
Yeah.
even still raining, I think, a little bit at the moment.
Yeah.
So you know, chance of scattered showers.
Okay, I've jumped off these before and miscalculated.
You
and
have?
I've
I
done
think
an
you're okay
embarrass.
here.
Oh, there. Oh, she's really nearly hitting that
kinda
edge
close.
though. She Nion didn't calculate that one correctly, but we do not underestimate Eivor.
So yeah, I probably spent. I think Black Flag's the only one I've 100%ed. And beyond that, I think AC2 I put a heap of time into.
Yeah.
And
old school, yeah.
Actually played a lot of Unity.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
it was the right time in my life to play some. I think that's an Assassin's Creed game often requires a lot of dedication, a lot of time, and at that point I had a lot of spare time.
I think that's where I was at with Odyssey, because some people were like, it's so big, and I was like, yeah,
Welcome
it's
to
ancient Greece and it's so big.
I came to ask a favor.
So I think
Pleasant to strengthen friendships. What do you seek? Barid wishes to show
Barid. I thought we were saying it wrong.
so Flan
We obtain a
is
gift
the
from a distant
I think
land.
like the bigger king. It's what you said at the start. A lot of kings getting up in each other's business about wanting to be king and king of larger areas, that sort of stuff.
Previously owned by Thorstein.
So I
Also-
think we're trying to be the nice
the
king,
land
or we're
has
trying to
gone to
help
Cornwall.
Baird be a nice
Yeah.
king
as well.
in all of that, and see where
Bard's
we go
our
from there.
cuz, you know, we got to
Yeah,
be
gotta
there
think-
for our cuz.
Got to be there for family.
Heart's desire. In this case, my heart desires.
As I said
a
before,
son.
like I like that these games are always a I like that they're like a loose history lesson. Like there's historical elements, but don't write any of this stuff down in a test.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's close, but I would say like read a book at the same time and be like, oh, okay, because they take some delightful liberties with the historical accuracy of it.
Although I fully geeked out on meeting Herodotus, I'm pretty sure, in Odyssey. I was like, ancient philosopher.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh my gosh, I was so excited.
You fangirled out.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've always been an ancient history buff, I'm so all about that. Okay, we're going a fair way now, so we're gonna get our little Lynxie.
I think. Oh yeah, you could take. Can you ride there the whole way by land, or do you need to take a boat?
Oh, you know, I bet cats can swim.
I mean, it's a big cat. It's a big lynx.
Oh, it's not a big river. Got a big cat. I like those odds. Let's go, kitty.
Pardon me, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am. Ma'am. Okay, the cat doesn't like the. Maybe wouldn't that be cool if it just
refused to get in the water? I don't think it likes to leap off.
You know, I'm
jetties.
sure you're right. I just think that would be incredibly cute if it's just the cat.
Maybe if it tested its paw in the front of the water and then like backed up and just like gave it a little like. We called the cat Africa.
Yes.
Africa doesn't like the water, apparently.
Africa doesn't like the water, but that's okay.
But Africa should magically appear when we get to the other side and call back and see if it wants to appear.
Good idea.
There it is.
Here we go, Africa. Oh, sorry,
I got really into the screenshot mode as well when I was riding my kitty cat around. And I was trying to catch it in like cool poses. We were hunting fox.
That's cool.
All that kind of stuff. It was very cute.
My problem with the screenshot mode is that there's no gold in it.
There's no money to be made.
There's no money.
You're all about the damn wealth, Jess.
I am. Hey, look, some stuff. No, Jessica, go forward. Hey, look, some stuff is probably like the motto of Assassin's Creed games.
Hey, look, more stuff over there.
It's like, I could go straight. However,
it used to be, you can kill them if you want. And now it's like, there's money over there. Mm-hmm. We're heading to, I believe, a coronation.
We're heading up to Rothdown. And then, oh, look, there's at least one little thingy that we can do over here. So we'll absolutely be doing that.
We will do that. Let's just focus on what's happening at the moment.
Right.
We're going to find that path and we're going to stay on it for just a little bit. We don't have to. We don't have to.
All right.
Consensus name on the cap. Do we get anywhere with our dog? Chat's gone quiet, and I feel like it's either because
this is not a friendly town.
Sorry.
Oh no, this is the trading post. Yeah, right. So this is what I was mentioning before, and you can do a little bit of scouting, and if you want to clear it stealthily, if you want to go in all axes blazing like you did before.
You want me to try and be stealthy? Is that what you're insinuating to me?
I think, like all conflicts, I think start with
then fail.
No, not fail. Start with the best of intentions. Go in with a bit of stabby, and then when it all goes wrong, you can go a little axy, and go from there. See what happens. Red barrel.
Blue flower, red thorns.
There it is.
Well, but then you got me. You didn't.
I'm just saying, it's a nice way to, you started with the intention. They don't know where you are still. Still being very, very sneaky. Put your hood up.
I can't put my hood up.
Good work.
No, they got seen from the other side.
So this is one of the druids?
Stop, you.
Oh, did you see it? Oh, that's no problem.
Oh, you've got like an extra quick time event to do your stealth attacks.
Oh, you better believe I do.
See, currently I'm too underpowered, so everyone I stab, they turn around and look at me like mid-stab, and then they survive it, and I have to politely be like, I'm still learning.
And they're like,
oh god.
Okay.
I think they know you're here now. So you're running with dual axes. Has that been your main go-to?
I love to dual wield.
Yep. Okay.
Things that don't make sense out of context.
I think my flail has now taken a backseat for a double-handed golden axe that sets people on fire. I don't know the name of it.
Interesting.
Shout out if you can your choice of weapon, choice of butchering. I was going to say peasants, but they're soldiers. They're bad people, druids, etc. I saw a couple of people earlier mentioning they were rolling with a flail as well, which I respect because I just think it's a very theatrical way to enter the battlefield.
I mean, I like that. But if you're given a flail, there's not many games you get a flail, man.
And it looks cool on your belt. It looks very inconvenient, especially if you're crawling all over the rooftops and buildings, etc.
Get the furs you need.
How can I
We'll
help?
see.
Okay, so we have established the trading post.
Yep, Jack Brady is with the double shield gang. I do imagine that's a group all just strutting around.
I love
shield
that.
on each arm,
I love
just
that for you.
deflecting fights left,
Yeah.
right, and center.
Yes.
Have you got 2 shields? Could we at least try it?
What we need.
I might. I don't know if I do. We could buy 2 shields.
So I think now if you just set up dual spears, Mark Harris, isn't that inconvenient? Unless you're using them as walking poles to get around.
shields isn't inconvenient.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you know when it's like, you know when you go skiing, Jess?
And
you gotta
I'm
carry
still trying
skis?
to master pizza French fries.
Okay, fair enough.
So-
But when you got to carry those skis around,
Okay.
you try and put one over your shoulder.
Oh, no, you're right.
You try and turn a corner. Trust me to relate this to skiing. It's the widest thing possible. But dual spears, I feel, would just be like, you'd turn around, you'd put one over your shoulder, you'd take someone's eye out.
I see what you're saying.
I respect what you're saying, Mark Harris, but I do think as convenience, I'm not sure if dual spears make the most sense. Then again, Benny Banana says anything as a Viking makes sense. And I do actually respect that because I do think, like,
That's right.
as a warrior people, they could just
no
carry
wrong way.
anything they hold as a weapon.
Would you like a storehouse?
I think, like, the whole goal is to, like, unlock as much of the trading post as possible.
So you do want a storehouse?
Look, I didn't say no.
I'll build you one.
Thank you. I've always been asking for one, and no one ever listens.
Yeah.
Then... Can we have a look at your weapons or your loadouts?
We absolutely
Because I'm actually
can.
curious. You had enough horses. I imagine, weapon-wise, you'll have a
Oh,
decent...
you're right. I got lots of stuff.
You got everything. That's my axe. That's my axe. So the one
Which
bottom
one?
middle of gold, that's what I've been rolling around with.
Oh,
the
okay, that's not
Sepulcher
bad.
axe. I'm a big fan of that.
Sepulcher.
Sepulcher? I will not pronounce anything correctly. Look, let's just, for a lol, let's just put a shield on each arm and see what it looks like aesthetically. Like, it might be something that you could...
Okay, let's go to...
I'm picturing 2 round
if we're
ones.
Gonna do,
Two
really? I
classics.
thought we should go 2 heavies because then it'll be like gigantic and funny.
If you can walk with 2 heavies?
Can you? We're going to find out.
Surely not. I mean, do it.
Yeah, we can.
Do it.
I-
Aren't we just moving that one onto the other side? No, do it. 2 giant shields.
No, we can.
Jack Brady, can we
Wait.
join your dual shield gang?
Oh, hold on. Maybe I did pick the same one.
I think you got to put 2 little light ones on. Try that one.
No, I can do 2 heavies. I was just putting the same one accidentally.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Is this instant qualification into the double shield gang? Alright. Oh, damn!
Boy, it was a little machine.
So that's insane. And then if you hold left trigger, or is it hold...
I don't. Oh, I can go. I can do this whippy thing. Okay,
That's
so I can
pretty
be...
insane. Jack Brady, everyone is welcome in my hall.
Oh my
This
gosh.
is some, like... This is insanely impractical, but I love it.
I mean...
And you look, and
she
just glides them both together. Good.
Yeah, I mean,
Good.
she's able, man. If anyone could do it.
So you got the trading post set up. I think we can just return back to
I think I
to
might
Dublin.
need to build... Oh, no, I can't build that.
You only need to build one thing
Oh,
to
fantastic.
establish it.
Okay, we can probably fast travel back then.
Let's do it.
Save ourselves some time.
I do appreciate occasionally just like
Cool.
riding back to objectives, but when there's a fast travel,
Oh,
it is a
yeah.
little helpful.
Well, we'll fast travel back because then we'll head out to the wilderness and
Sounds
we'll...
good. I think once we do this, there still may be a couple of quests to do, but I'm okay to just go hunting. Do you find yourself out in the fields looking for just like some pelts occasionally, or are you? I was going to say you anti virtual animal cruelty, but clearly not from the experience we've had today. Not cruelty, I should say the necessity of having to cull sheep.
The necessity of
Things like
animal
that.
death. I'm quite directed. I'm quite focused when I know
Fair
I need
call.
to do something.
Good answer.
I find it very hard to not just like objective chase.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like, for example, if like we were on this map, if there were a bunch, like if I was playing this, I'd just be like, glowy, glowy, glowy. Like, we don't do the paper because it's too
Do you
hard.
hunt objectives in the same way that you finish sentences? Like never quite one
Yeah.
at a time, and you're like, we'll get there, we'll get
so
there.
we'd like run around there, and then we just there's this oh, we should definitely go here.
What
I'm
is that?
gonna go
Is
here.
that implying that there's
Any kind of blue things. There's a few different things that could be on a blue glowy.
But it's a bit of a question mark, is that right?
Okay, I have a question for you.
Sure. Shoot.
I didn't finish my sentence again. Look at that. Should be a fun year. I
You had a question for me.
have you built a cairn in this game yet?
No, is that like a pile of stones or
Yes.
rocks? I know that because I just recently travelled through Australia and I looked at a big pile of rocks and my dad's like, that's a cairn.
Yeah,
and I was like,
it's a cairn.
that's a pile of rocks, Dad. And he's like, no, that'd be a cairn.
It's definitely a cairn. So I was in the woods the other day. Which is a
In the
weird
game
way of
or in
start-
real life?
In real life.
Oh, right, IRL.
I tried to build a cairn because building cairns in this game is really hard.
Oh, you actually have to physically balance the rocks?
Yes,
It's brilliant.
weirdly difficult.
Is
So I'm
it?
hoping where we're going might be a cairn.
And is it just an objective? It's like a mini game. It gets you some
Yeah.
XP and stuff like that.
That's right.
So, oh no, we're still trading here, but we've got a trading
I can
post.
deliver these.
And now you can deliver the furs. You get some spices. You take the exotic spices to the king. He's
I
like,
love that.
oh, I
Okay.
love these spices. You're like, cool.
He loves
Are we
the
friends?
spices.
And they're like, I think I've gone more Italian than.
I like your explanation.
It's a little more Italian than Irish.
It's great.
Sassy Castro says, wonder if she gets surrounded and pile up on, could she kneel and turtle up underneath two shields?
We're
Totally.
gonna find out.
Totally. You just leave the battlefield
Yeah.
like under two shields.
I'll find Barrett.
Anyway,
He'll be pleased to
No, we're going to build a can. We're hoping that's a can out there.
but my point is, we got trade in Ireland. Oh yes, so please give us the lowdown. So you explain this.
These are what I was saying earlier. These are the Irish resources, which look like furs. I'm going to say horns of drink, jewelry, and leather-bound books. And so basically, they're what you'll get for the majority of the missions that you do. They all come back, and I think they trade into either like silver or
And
regular
which-
resources
yeah.
that stock up in that chest. So the more you do, the more it's worth coming back to Azar and claiming stuff out of that chest, which is quite useful.
And you can keep. Oh yeah, look, we can trade in all kinds of stuff.
There we go.
Okay, so we don't have all of those. We do have all of these. Oh, we can't complete a whole thing yet, though. I don't think.
That's all right. There's a reason to go running about.
Yeah, so this is similar to like the fishing hut back in town,
Right.
the hunting lodge. You're putting in little bits and pieces. We'll leave it for now, and we'll go see what the blue dot is because
Another time.
Curiosity.
eventually, guys,
Curiosity killed the lynx.
stick with us because I might finish my Cairn story at some point. There's a chance it might happen. It might not. I think
Just
we're at
may.
about 50-50. Okay, so Cairns.
You were in the woods.
I was in the woods.
Yep.
And I tried to build a cairn.
Chat, does anyone know anything about Cairn? Sorry, I've interrupted
No,
again.
go.
Alright.
I love it. You must.
I thought I'd call out to
No.
chat if they have any inspiring or humorous anecdotes about cans.
About cans.
Can building. If you're learning about cans for the first time, welcome.
The town cans also welcome.
This is a GTV ANZ stream where we're here to teach you about Ubisoft games and also about the fine art of can building,
Okay.
which obviously plays nicely into the story you were telling us.
Yeah. Well, I will tell it. Okay, cans.
Have you been to Cairns, the city?
I haven't been
Or
to Cairns.
the
It's far.
area, sorry?
It's far up.
It is. It's a
Have
lovely
you
place.
been to Cairns?
I think I might have flown through there once.
Oh, okay.
I stopped by. It was lovely temperature.
Yeah.
Lovely place to live, obviously. I think you've ridden your links into a
Oh,
hut.
Lord. What a horrible mistake.
We may be dropping a frame or two, I think,
Yeah.
just out of running this thing.
Apologies. As we've said, a little bit of growing pains here, but
Totally.
stick with us. We're going to get it all
I
sorted.
think it seemed to ease up when we got out of town. We're just learning
Yeah,
about our
it's
stream
just there's a
setup.
lot going on in town here. In fact, I'm going to get off my link so I can just get all the
Yeah.
way out of town. Then we'll put less pressure on our machines
It
here.
was the fur simulation going on in our links that was really killing our stream, I think.
But, it's okay because, you know what there's no fur on? My cool reindeer.
Yeah, but it's got glowing ambient occlusion and things like
Yeah,
that. So I
good call.
imagine that might make things a little rougher on our
That's a good
rig.
call.
Our little tiny rig that we will
We'll,
plan to improve as we go along.
Yeah,
So
we'll-
haven't been to Cairns.
Haven't been to Cairns.
Yep, okay. But you've built a Cairns.
However, back to Cairns.
Yep.
So building cans in this game is really, really hard. Like, especially the further in you get in the game, you have like a bunch of like pretty much round rocks. And it's really hard to build them into a can. But you got to
You
build...
find round rocks in rivers, don't you? Now I'm purely, I think the sketch of me interrupting you.
I thought you were asking a real question,
No.
and I will answer it.
It was
because
too
this
legit.
is how my brain works.
No,
okay.
please go. So it got really hard in the
in
forest
the game.
IRL.
In the game. No. In the game, it's really hard. Anyway, so then in real life, I was like, there's just no way that stacking rocks is this hard, as hard as it is in this game. Because it's, it just seems like, oh, come on, half of rocks have to be pretty much flat.
Yep.
It must be the game is just knocking things. Anyway, so Real life. It is a can. It's a can.
It's actually a can?
It's a can.
Oh my god.
I'm making you do this.
It would be so upsetting if it wasn't.
Oh, if it wasn't a can after all this attempt to tell the can story. So anyway, I'm trying to build a can in real life.
Is it spelled Kairne or something?
Cairn.
Oh, C. Okay, right, yeah. But
Cairn.
All right, I'll give it a go. I'm up for this.
So I was trying to build a can, and you have to build it to a certain height. Not in real life, in the game. You'll have a fine time. These are all pretty flat. Anyway, in real life, really hard as well is basically the story.
I have to get up to there.
And
okay.
I also, like this game, had a bunch of rocks to choose from, much like this. And I was like, it just can't be that hard. And it really was that hard. I couldn't get more than 2 rocks high. I couldn't build a 3 rock high can. I couldn't believe it. Okay, but you got to reach the height. That's the tricky part. So you can,
it's like
you can rotate them.
It's
I'd
like
also-
yeah, right. Oh,
I recommend a gentle touch. So what you can do is pull it down.
I can put it down.
instead
I
of
was dropping
dropping
them all from this height like a pro, being like, ready?
Okay.
Just from here.
But even in real life, when you can like hold it with 2 hands, it's still hard. Anyway, I never would have tried to build a can if it weren't for Valhalla, and it's that kind of story that you can get here on gTV.
No, this is
ANZ.
So I've got to ask: were the people you were like, were you out with anyone, and were they looking at you, being like, "Jess, is everything okay? Why have you taken a fondness for these rocks?"
I think I have a very specifically chosen friendship group who would highly expect me to do something weird
Okay,
like that.
good. That's
so
the
it was just
important
like
thing.
Jess is playing with rocks. Oh, hey, Goob, welcome. Yeah, it was just a thing that. Okay, so you got to rotate.
This is
one.
hard. Okay,
I know,
right.
but you got to hit.
I'm gonna pull this one out from the bottom and start again. Oh wait, okay, it does that. No, I feel like you're right. I want to do a bit of like rock
This
balancing.
is important. You know, it's meditative though as well.
Not for me.
No, actually, I think this is one of the most frustrating things
I reckon I can
in
see
this game. It's harder than boss battles. I've spent more.
I see what you
time.
mean. So you can actually place them
So you
down.
can also rotate your vision, so
Yep,
you can
yep.
get a better idea of where
Little
on the
flat
ground it's
surface
hitting.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's a little nicer. But you gotta
that's-
find some.
No,
Oh, what do you reckon?
Just try and take advantage of the flat edges. So you got a couple of nice flat edges on that one. So I might have placed that one on its side.
You reckon this
And
one's?
then used, on its flat end, even though it won't be as tall.
You know what?
But there are a
I've
million
got-
ways to do it.
I've got an idea.
It's really, that's a wonky end.
It's the wonky end. But watch, it'll
you
complement.
can balance it. You can.
God,
Well,
no.
that's just.
Hang on, I'll get. Oh no, hang on. Flip other side,
just
other side, other side, other
We're
side.
so far away from the key.
It's like making a crap snowman.
Yeah. it
Look
is.
at that. There's no way that's gonna. And balance.
Okay, well, no. I don't think saying that.
All right, you reckon this one might need some restructuring?
I
at the
think you
bottom.
need to make that flat. Thanks, Scoob. Okay, let's make this one flat because it's a chunky boy anyway.
A bit like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then you just leave him as a foundation. I think you only have to make one vertical to hit that disc.
Oh, you reckon I could just? Well, so if I did
two,
2.
you don't have to use all the rocks.
Oh, okay. This could have been helpful. What if I get 2 rocks flat?
Yeah, and then you get
And then
one rock sitting upways.
upright, and then we're good. We're canned. We're all canned.
I don't
for days.
know. Well, you think you'd be canned,
That's
but
pretty
you
good.
might be wrong.
That feels pretty.
I don't know. I don't think this rock is tall enough, is it?
Okay, I'll drop it over there. We'll grab this one here.
No,
This
I
is
don't know.
surprisingly like
It's
engaging
surprising.
as
yeah,
a.
but look at this. See how easy this looked when you first
It
started?
actually really did.
Okay, so we should look at this from the side to see which side is flat. Yeah.
What do you reckon? That's a big broad side there.
I know, but
reckon-
it's skinny. Okay, you might be able to do it. Oh, I'm worried. Oh, I'm worried.
You reckon the other
So
side? Flip around.
my pro
Oh,
strat
no.
is to gently put it down and then hit A again if it starts to fall, so I pick it
Ah.
back up.
I see where you're
Because
going
I
with
don't want
that.
to knock my tower.
I see where you're going. Maybe this one. I can't see a good. What do you reckon that? This is incredibly
you could
engaging.
flatten this as well, and then put the other one straight up. You could put this one flat. I don't.
Oh no! It really is one of those things. This would be
that
great.
might work.
This would be great in VR.
Pull that straight.
Oh no! It's what a Oh, I want to throw the rock away in frustration.
I know. Well, have you ever met a mini game that's it's just like this is a cinch and it's not.
Okay.
Can you just flat? If you put this one flat, will it reach?
I don't think so. Look at that.
No,
you got
I
that much
think
height.
you're
But
right.
this is a real...
You just need to find his flattest end.
Nikita Risley says, there's a guy who does this every so often in Hobart in the CBD. I had no idea it was called a Cairn until now.
I'm so glad we're all learning about Cairns.
I've seen a guy do this. He does it in rivers, and he pours water over them as it's freezing, and so they turn into ones that have like ice sculptures on them as well.
I like that.
It's really cool, and it's like half the reason he does it as an artwork is because he's like, well, it'll never last. That's kind of the reason I really enjoy it. If anyone has any tips, Gus trying to do it in 2, I'd be very thankful. If your tip is, guys,
on that flat side.
If your tip is, guys, don't spend most of your first stream balancing rocks, I'd say, I mean,
you might be onto
Are you not
there.
enjoying this?
Yeah,
Are you not entertained?
Try this flat side. Okay, turn it to
this
I
one?
think that. No, we could be wrong.
Look, sorry,
But
is it moving in the wind?
It's just a little bit. Just pull it. If you pull it down gently, you might get an idea. No, it's gonna fall.
It's so gonna fall. This is the impossible rock.
This is a really hard can. We can have an out if you're just like, if you can do it.
Have you met? If I can't do it, I will can all afternoon. No! Okay. Little quick.
Okay, well, you could flip the one on the bottom because that's pretty fat. Like, he might have a better,
I see where you're going.
a better job at sitting on his side.
I wonder if they knew when they developed this game this would be
Rock
the thing.
2 on top. Okay, like, chat is helping
Rock
now.
2 on top. All right, chat, let's get in a voting system now.
Okay,
I think we can all be agreed
this
this is
on the bottom.
This one on the bottom, but we need to make sure it's got that nice flat top, which... It's getting dark. It's hard to see.
Oh yeah, blame the day-night cycle.
It's low vision. I'm struggling. Hang on, that's gonna roll. See, we really thought. I mean, that's such a flat edge.
Yeah.
You really need to go. Yeah. And does it depend where you put it on the base rock? It does.
You can put it anywhere as well. So put it somewhere flat on the base rock. I think.
It needs to just. That's pretty good.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
not
but
bad.
now you got to still get pretty high. Oh, we're just putting it closer to the disc. Do you think
Oh man, this is stressful.
I know. Well,
No,
actually,
this rock I hate. This rock goes
we
away.
can't do that. That needs to be a flat rock. That rock's
does
too hard.
too. Okay. Check this out. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
This is our
I like
top
that
rock.
as a standing rock.
Oh my god, this might even work.
I feel good about that rock as a standing rock.
This might even work.
Ooh, I kind of like it there too.
Here, and all we have to do is get one more on top
Oh,
of that.
hold on. Oh, that looks good though.
That looks pretty flat.
You might. Can you pull it down even more?
I can twist it that way.
Oh, careful. Can you push it
I'm
to
staring
the side?
into the sun.
You can tilt it.
Oh lord.
Oh, tilt it so it's Okay, now pull it down.
Guys, this is compelling
We've
stuff.
done a lot of killing things, so I feel like it's important that we do some rock
I'm gonna balance
stacking.
this and see what happens. Ready?
It was fine. Okay, but you still gotta. I'm scared about you putting something. Okay. Also, I should tell you, if you pull up another rock and you hit one of those rocks, you'll knock the whole thing over.
Oh my god.
So
Scared the
don't
crap out of
just
me.
pull it to the side.
We've got a fairly solid top here. Oh, easy.
Can we just put this down? Okay, check all sides. I reckon.
Oh
is
yeah.
the
Well,
other
before
pro
I come
tip.
down, we're gonna do
Before
a
you
full
come
rotation
down.
here. A little bit more counted weight that way.
Oh,
What do you think? What are we thinking?
I kind of like it, but I'm scared.
Overbalance. We're gonna come down slowly here.
Oh,
No pressure, chat. No pressure.
Check the skinny side of the rock underneath.
I
kind of like it. I think it might be okay.
fingers crossed.
Yep, I think
3,
you got it.
2, 1.
No, wait. You have to say validate. You. Okay.
Oh my god! Probably gaming
Gaming.
gaming highlight of the year.
Oh my god! Right? It's intense. You're
Put a fork in me. I'm done. Oh my god. That was stressful.
It is. It's so. I can tell from the heat of the controller.
Sorry.
Sorry. Let's go see what this white dot is.
Can I just I need everyone to know that may have been the most stressful thing I've ever done in a video game, at least this year.
See, look, also chat are our people. Look how excited they are.
Thank you so much.
Chat aren't like, oh my god, can these guys go kill something? They're
Psycho
like,
Dragon
yes.
Man, Rock Builder Expert.
Look
Thank
at
you so
this.
much.
You're like,
Nick
yeah.
Belling, this is the content I came here for. Nikita, yes,
Attack
thank
those
you.
rocks.
And Jaya, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. This is our inaugural stream on gTV ANZ, and we are checking out Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Wrath of the Druids,
sorry,
and
I can't
that's
go over here yet.
what
I've
you
been
ran
bad.
into there. So we
Okay,
have got a little
I'm
bit.
glad that we could get to the can though.
I mean, stream over now after that. It doesn't get any better than that.
I'll pop back to the hall and deliver these spices.
Hella lost. Wait, only one skill point? That deserves several.
Oh,
I'm with you.
Right.
I'm with you. That would have been amazing.
Rock tower, that's right.
It was a fine erection of rocks.
We had to be quite specific about our vertical rock, but you guys rock? Oh yeah, bring the rock puns.
Thank you so much. Yeah, if the rest of the stream is nothing but rock puns, I'm sure Ubisoft can... we've got some codes for the game for the best rock pun, don't we? There's no one in the room with me. I can't promise anything. Someone's going to come bursting in the door saying... But, you know... At least one per rock used. Yeah, please. I needed that. Benny Banana needed a heart rate monitor on that.
Oh my gosh.
That's seriously just a challenge I would do on my own. Just rock balancing.
Yeah.
Alright, well, we're back on main story thread for now. Which I believe was... Sorry? No, not this stage.
Yep, we certainly can.
I think it was mainly in town we were getting some funky...
Where should we meet?
jitters, which again, maybe some dramas with our rig, but...
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and drop some settings to give you guys a smoother experience here.
Alright, we'll have a little tinker with that in the meantime. So from here, I believe the main goal of the story is that you are, you're taking spices to Flan, who is the king being coronated of Ireland. He is the king of the other kings.
Yep.
Although when you get there, things go a little south. I won't spoil anything.
Okay.
But essentially what happens is that you're trying to get
Bard.
See, you've got the accent. Why have I been trying it the whole time? Again, anyone, hopefully this is just like the opening couple of hours of the game. So chat, if this shouldn't be spoiling any of it for you, but implore you to get in there and run around Ireland yourself and experience the true beauty of it all.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot of, as I said, there's a lot of kings having a go at each other, putting knives in each other's backs. It's very, I was going to say Macbeth, but that's Scottish.
Yeah. I think I was telling you the other day, like I obviously put a ton of hours into this, and then put it down over the holiday period when I went away. And then when I picked it back up again for this DLC, I was just like, it's so easy. Oh man, it just eats your life. It's just like, oh well, I want to get all these gold and all. There's a brand new raid, and
you hadn't played it for so long, you forgot what your mount looked like. When we called it came running around the mountaintop, and you were
excited.
Like, "Who brought the reindeer to the?" But no, it's an interesting one to at least like for me find my footing in, at least because as I said, I like the smaller areas. Jaya says the real question is, does he have a rock collection? Which should probably be the thing we take to the king's coronation rather than a box of spices. Be like, hey, I stacked these rocks for you.
Just take a picture.
What do you think?
Just scroll it on a? Is that what they did?
Sorry, so we turned up
pictures.
Hey, here's a drawing of a pile of rocks I balanced. Trust me, it definitely stood up the right way. Not sure if that was.
You'll see it in the sparkle in your eyes.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
You're telling the truth.
Goob Shoe right. This is Ireland spoiled.
I know.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Now you know what Ireland looks like. I apologize.
The other thing I was excited about is that this got me keen, as I said, to play a slightly more condensed DLC because I saw when I went into the menu that they've got the future DLC for this planned as well. Do you know what that one is for Valhalla? No. Okay, I think it's public knowledge about what it is, but the next one apparently takes place in another... You know what? I'm not even going to say it. If anyone in the chat knows it, because I'm not 100% sure.
You're scared now.
No, I got up to this point and I was like, am I allowed to say what it is?
You hit that point in the sentence, you're
if
like...
anyone in chat can shout out where the next DLC... Because it came as like a two-parter. They were like, there's going to be two DLC... two DLC packets released over a certain amount of time. The first one will be in Ireland. Does anyone in the chat know? I'm not going to say it until I see it in the chat. Someone could look it up.
You're the expert here. We do still have our
no, it's not Egypt. Public knowledge, aka I don't want to say it.
Cairns.
It is not in Cairns.
How crazy would it be if it was, though?
It's in Northern Australia.
You'd be like, that seems like a departure from the lands of Valhalla.
I'm going to triple check in the meantime.
Yeah. While you have a baby.
Andrew Lim, let it be known Gus didn't spoil this one. I try my very hardest not to spoil things. Grim Pixel, New Zealand, no. But I've spoken in the past about how New Zealand would be like the best place for the next Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, man, it's Lord of the Rings. Of course it would be.
Beautiful area, great history. How are we feeling? We're going to fade back across the game now. Everything's looking silky smooth. Okay, well,
hey, what's that symbol?
You do distract easily.
Oh, it's so easy.
Hobbit Assassins, Grim Pixel, that could be one. Okay,
How's your
I just
Google
put this
going?
into just one flat map. Okay, I just put this into the internet, and it came up with the idea that... Yeah, okay, right.
Are you
So it's
looking
public
up
internet.
rumors?
No, it's not a rumor. The Siege of Paris.
Oh.
So apparently there was a famous Viking raid on Paris.
Wow.
And that's where the next part of the DLC is going to be set. Which I thought was really interesting as well, because like Ireland's a nice little way to like cut your teeth on a smaller version of like a farmland area. Siege of Paris would be cool. Sorry, Goob Shoe Riot. I totally didn't read that one there, and I just dove straight into it.
It's just a trading post.
Benny Banana, my god, Jess plays the same as I do. What's that? 5 hours later, I've done nothing but explore the map. That is token. Like,
it was just bizarre. I just got excited.
Jay, I thought that was fake. No, I'm pretty sure that was announced at the same time they announced Ireland as the first DLC.
If it's fake, let us know in the chat.
Yeah,
Or
if it's fake, someone
we'll
from
be
Ubisoft
told.
will burst in the back door at one point and tell us.
No. Okay. We're gonna find Flan's poetess. Ooh, I like that. I didn't know there was a female variant of the word poet.
Yeah, I never thought about that. I just assumed that they were all, it was a male or a female poet. But yeah,
Maybe.
a poetess, implying that I think you find her at the bar. Densobi says, I'm legit watching Vikings at the moment and they just hit Paris. So assuming that was not only a historical thing that happened, it also happened in the hit Viking TV series.
I think that is very historically accurate from everything I've heard.
Nick Belling, it is on the official website. Thank you very much. I was just double checking, covering my
You've
ass there.
settled Gus down now.
Hella
His
Lost.
nerves.
Tasmania would make a great Assassin's Creed game. That'd be awesome as well. I think the poetess is a good poet.
Do you think this is Sierra? Like Sierra?
She's not a good singer.
Probably not like Sierra then.
It really happened. I looked it up. There you go. Vikings got all the way to Paris. Good on them.
That's very interesting.
I mean, they kind of got everywhere, didn't they?
I love history.
They were like, the Vikings were the sand of history.
It was kind of
they
their
get
thing,
everywhere.
yeah. Well, they didn't settle it really though. They just kept on
Well,
the move.
Do you think that's appropriate for you playing this one? Because they kept seeing where they wanted to go, and then they got distracted on the way. And they were like, we're going to Paris. Have you guys seen Ireland? We should totally go to Ireland.
But
On the way to Ireland, they're like, has anyone seen England? I hear it's amazing this time of the year.
That's why you were asking me the other day, like, oh hey, can we do some raids on your map? And I'm like, nah, I've done them all. They're like every single one. I'm like, yeah, did them all.
Side quest complete.
They're gone.
So I think what we're seeing here. Apologies again for talking over the cutscenes.
Please
but
let us know in chat if you would prefer for us not to talk over the cutscenes. It's all up to you.
I like giving my condensed but slightly inaccurate version of them. Fisticuffs.
Oh.
Oh, that's the counter.
That was me. Oh.
So gold sparklies can be countered. Red cannot. Need to back out. Give us some good counters. I want to see those animations.
I don't count.
Sorry. Just as that happens.
I don't know. I can't.
Oh, no. Because I believe...
I can't dodge that.
You do some Sherlock Holmes stuff.
Look at that. Did you see that?
Break her arm. Break her arm. If you do the counter...
Break your arm.
No, watch. Oh,
Sorry, I'm putting
So I
down.
broke both their arms.
Go ahead and chat. We got subs. Thanks, Scoop. You're a real one.
They'll run out of countries eventually. Yep, those Vikings.
Okay, this lady's on the ground still.
She needs a bit of a pick-me-up.
Oh, look,
I believe.
that's exactly what Ava said. She's made friends with it. We're picking up a lot of people today. Not in the sexy way, just in like the...
And not in the way that Assassin's Creed are
way.
usually like a dead body. I'll put them in a bush. It's
No.
like a drunk poetess.
Yeah, or a
that
tied
requires
up...
dungeon keeping bad guy.
Nailed it. That was
a historically
historically
accurate term.
Oh, we'll put her in the water.
Yeah, it's
We're
how you
gonna
wake
give her a
up.
wake up. This happened in a different part of
There you go.
This has happened more than once in Valhalla, which I really enjoy. I'm glad they're just making it canon. When someone's drunk and you want to wake them up, you just shove them into the
I thought you were
water.
going to say, this has happened more than once in my life.
We're not digging into that. This is a family stream.
I think I've had a jug of cold water poured over me one morning.
Really?
While I was still in the bed. I don't think I wasn't hungover or anything. It's nothing to do with this scenario. I think it was just I wasn't getting out of bed. And a friend of mine, well,
Respect
say
to that
friend,
friend.
was like, you need to get up. And so a jug of ice
That's
water
amazing.
all over me. It worked. I'll put it clearly. Yeah, it really works. But
I do.
Yeah, friend is a strong word to address how I know that person now.
I mean, they were in your house while you were sleeping, so they must be. I don't know.
I think I was in their house. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But why were you sleeping in their house?
we?
I feel like there's context to this story.
Yep. And you will not find that out on gTV ANZ.
Come back next week for the rest of Gus's story.
This is a family stream, sweats nervously.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been a lot of Viking killing and ale drinking, etc. So I think it's, you know, we're as family safe as the game we are playing,
Yeah.
Which at the moment.
Kitty!
Melee Mangoes, GTV ANZ. Oh.
I'm pretty sure they added that. I don't remember you being able to pet cats
I
before.
think you definitely could, because I remember hearing about there's a crazy cat lady quest at one point where you need to go and like pet all her cats. And that's how you get her to like, that's on the main island in England. I've definitely patted a cat in England as well. And you said you weren't a cat person.
I am a cat person.
Oh, okay, right.
Oh no, I said I was a cat person.
More
I
of a
just
reindeer
liked my
person.
reindeer.
Fair enough, fair enough. No GTV ANZ post show, unfortunately, guys. It is strictly, we're here for the games and my version of the story that you will hear while we play the game.
Although we are here twice a week, once in live version and once in VOD version. So you
That is
should
correct.
see like more than enough of us.
I'm bound to slip up at some point. That's essentially where we're going with that. But yeah, so as just mentioned, we are dropping. I mean, it's fun to ride a horse. Sorry, to ride a cat next to horses. It looks very disproportionate.
Go on.
Yeah, we'll be dropping videos on Tuesdays. On Fridays, I should say. So we've got our first one coming up this Friday, and then we'll be back doing another one of these next Tuesday. Is the way we're scheduling them. So we'll be doing these Tuesday afternoons, I think roughly around 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
That may change, but it'll depend on the game we're playing, the setup, and all the other factors that go into live streaming. But that is the plan. So
Yeah, make sure you can subscribe to us on YouTube or our individual Twitters and our GTV account, so you don't miss when we go
there's
live.
a Twitter account.
Yeah, so we'll let you know when we go live. So whatever's your social media platform of choice,
Perhaps.
you won't miss a thing.
You could ring the little bell. Do you ring the bell on a lot of your subscriptions? The one that then like
Man,
tells
I
you?
thought you were talking about the cat. I was getting real confused. Ringing the bell is a good idea because then you ensure you're getting the notification.
I only do that on my like favorite subscriptions,
Yeah.
are the ones that I don't want to get bombarded. And I'm just gonna go out on and just go out and say that I reckon this would be one of your favorites. So you know.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought you were gonna say. You guys are gonna love it. I mean, just look at this little fuzzy butt. It's so cute. It's so
Stay in
cute.
period, please, Jess.
But
Come on.
So cute.
I've all the like vicious Viking and her fluffy butted little mount.
Is there like, what do you call it? Saddle. Is there a saddle on this thing?
No, we are actually Melee Mangoes. We are in the Ubisoft offices, so we've set up a studio here, and this is where we will be filming them every Tuesday and doing the streams from as well. And the videos we're putting out each Friday will be like checking out new Ubisoft games, heaps of the old ones as well. There's a ton to go through the back catalogue, and we'll be. The best way to put it, I think, as we said at the top of the stream, is with shenanigans. We'll be mucking around in some older titles, and we'll be probably playing through more current ones in the streams. So if there's any old classics that you remember, shout them out in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Put them on the Twitter account as well. Tweet at us,
Yes,
and
please.
we'll do our best to look at as many of them as possible. I've got some absolute favourites in the back catalogue. I was mentioning, I am guilty as charged a huge fan of the Rabbids. There's some I actually really like the Wii Rabbids game. But going even further back, there's some. You're a Beyond Good and Evil fan.
I did. I don't know
Yep.
if anyone saw my tweet today when I went and harassed Michelle on cell. Not harassed.
No. Anyone who goes up to someone at
Strong word.
E3, it's never harassment. It's
So
like
there was, those angel chalk things that people take pictures in front of?
yes.
So there was one of those outside E3, and he was just trying to get a picture, like with, I assume, like his team. And I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And I did go up and say hi, and I had a little bit of a gush, and it was...
I think
was
I've done
really
that to a
special.
couple
I
of
enjoyed it.
celebrities or people at E3, and none that I've regretted, but none that came out the result that I was hoping.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Was it like Don't Meet Your Heroes?
Essentially, yeah.
Oh,
essentially
really?
that.
Everyone I've
Everyone
been
who
a
meets
fan
me says
of-
they were a fan.
No. Everyone I've been a fan of, who I've met, has been lovely. I've been really very.
If you circle back,
I
you'll
see
find.
him.
Oh, you're actually nailing it. Yeah, just keep doing this.
Yeah,
so
of
there's
course
like
I'm nailing it, mate.
there's heaps of
No
So
worries.
you're at the coronation, and you find blood in the priest's tent, and they're like something's happened to the priest. So they go follow the blood trail, and you walk outside of his tent, and there's 4 different blood trails, and you follow the first one, and there's a gutted pig. You follow the second one, there's a gutted lamb. You
Okay.
follow the 4th one, and you're like, why is there so much blood on the ground?
Oh my
And
God.
no one is noticing. All the NPCs are like, fine day for a coronation, and there's just blood everywhere.
Yeah.
So you followed the right track straight
I
away.
need to follow some cart tracks now. Oh, here.
Yeah. And I reckon if you jump
Well, that's
on,
lucky I followed the right ones.
if you jump on your mount. Tell me to shut up if I'm
No,
telling
no,
you too
don't
many
shut
steps
up.
because I have kind of gone this direction.
No, you're good.
But you.
You did get way further into this than me. I thought when you were like, I've seen some cutscenes because there are.
Oh,
some,
I've seen some things in Ireland.
I've seen some cutscenes. There are some cutscenes before you can actually get here. There's a sub quest that you
Yep.
need to complete back in England. That'll take you maybe 20 minutes, maybe half an hour.
Is that where you
depends
have
how
to
slow you are.
take out the there's like a chain across the
Yeah.
that
The
messed me
blockade.
up. That really messed me up
Really?
actually.
That's because you just started.
Goops, you're right. Last time I saw my favorite celebrities at E3, it was a complete failure. Yeah, look, obviously,
Oh, really?
you said you got a good reaction from Michelle, and so it was like a
He was
polite
really nice,
back and
yeah.
forth. That's the most you can ask for, honestly.
Yeah.
The most you can ask for from a Ubisoft developer. So Priest is
yeah.
dead,
That's not good. Well, he's disappeared, all right.
and I think you wait for old mate to turn up, and
Sir, I already found him. Hello.
Card up ahead.
so I didn't do it.
Oh, there's bandits.
You're in the.
do you
You
think?
can actually
priest
probably
is
clear this up for me.
kidnapped.
There's a lot of boggy marshes I experienced in Ireland. Is there as many on the mainland in England, or is this kind of a different biome that we're seeing?
It's definitely still a biome in England, but there's a lot of grasslands. It's less foggy boggy marshes.
Is it as lovely and inviting as this Camp of Death?
Some of it. There's some real spooky stuff.
Are we in the Dark Ages? Historically, I'm not even going to pretend I know what time I'm talking about, but I feel like are we.
Oh, you really put me on the spot there. Thanks, mate.
No, chat. Are we in the Dark Ages? Someone can check the time
Yeah,
period.
it's got to be the Dark Ages. Well,
There's
because
people hanging.
If
There's
I
flailed
remember
people.
if I remember my Age of Empires.
I thought you were going to say from like your history lesson at school, but like if I recall correctly from another video game
Well,
I
no,
played
but
about
you were because
history.
you were talking about like games that really celebrate history and do a really good job of representing it, like this one does. It's the
Right.
Iron Age. Oh no, it must be the Iron Age at least because we've got iron, right?
Let's check our resources and just go through our armor and be like, well,
Yeah.
I've got bronze. We've
Well,
clearly
we
gone
do
through
have
that.
bronze.
Has anyone got any silver? No.
Hey, we got all the guys though.
Oh,
Kill
yeah.
order. The High King's inauguration draws near, at which point power will switch hands from the northern Weenel to the south.
Is this your Irish accent?
You are to ensure Flan Senna draws his last breath before that happens. Oh, God.
Keep going.
Disguise yourself as a priest and infiltrate the ceremony at Tara. That should get you close enough. Then cut the bastard's throat as they sing his praises. I think I've changed accents.
I
What
love
is
it.
this?
That's gold.
What's happening?
Then you executed a boar.
Yeah, well, you gotta execute a boar after you try an accent. That's just standard.
That was good.
That
That
was
was really
bad.
good. That was far less offensive than my attempts would all have
You
been.
go. I want.
Look, find me another book to read,
You
and
know
I
when
might give it a
When
go.
people are like, go, do an accent. Say what? I don't
And
know.
halfway through
anything.
it, they're like, "Don't do an accent.
Never mind.
Don't ever do that again."
If only we knew who
I feel like we're definitely not mocking anyone from Ireland. We're having a go at the
Oh,
the
gosh.
the voices that would have been
just
attached to
awful.
characters that wrote these letters.
particularly this
Middle Ages. That sounds right.
That sounds like a safe bet.
Yeah, the middle one. It's the middle one.
We're roughly in the middle.
I'm sorry. I stepped on this guy's head and I really hurt him. He's having trouble getting back up again. That's the blood rule. He's gonna have to go off for the rest of the raid.
So I think, yeah, you find the letter that explains who was behind killing the priest. I went down there. I couldn't work this out.
Oh, we're
Maybe-
gonna work it out. Don't
Maybe
worry,
you
mate.
might know what to do.
Don't
but
worry.
There's like a spiral staircase with a chest underneath it.
Oh,
It's
gosh.
very muddy water to work
It's
out.
a little muddy, isn't it?
If you look from the other side, you'll see a crack in the wall. So if you swim around to the opening of the inside
Oh,
of
yes.
Actually, if you can solve this for me, I'll be very happy because I was very.
I hope I can solve it.
There's stairs that you can't underwater stairs, but if you keep going around to the
Yep. I know this landmark.
Swim down. Whoa.
I'm landing on the wall. Hold on.
Have a look just to your right.
Swim down, just like Finding Nemo.
So how do you? I tried like attacking it in.
There'll be another entrance.
I genuinely looked for like 10, 15 minutes. I could not work out how to get to this chest.
God, I hope I find it immediately, just because I feel like that would be great. I did find it immediately.
Hats off. Seriously. So, okay, I was attacking that other piece of timber forever, and I was not getting through.
No,
and then I went around the other side and saw more timber and just went, oh, okay, you can't break timber. But that's good to know.
Earlier in the day, and you guys will see that this is the video we're posting later in the week, we're playing Far Cry, where you know how to do tons of things that I don't know how to do. This is one of those things that
This is your jam.
You know, you just learn. Like, I know what the wood looks like. That
can be broken.
You can hit, and the wood you can't hit.
I'm yet to sink my 80 hours into this series to know what timbers can be broken and what can't. So I think if you head back up to the hill to the coronation, the poetess Kiara is waiting in the tent, and you can report back to her that some stuff's gone down. Some priests have been killed. I think you need to ride up to.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Can I go to the side thing first? Am I allowed?
Yeah, go for it. If you can get, I assume so.
Can I go there first? I won't get the
shiny.
I won't keep going underneath.
You can go for the shiny if I can go further north and take the raid after that and do another little like. Because I need to vent a raids.
You need to vent?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you want to?
Oh no, I mean like in my Irish like gaming ways. I just want to.
Your Irish gaming ways.
I don't know what I'm talking about. I was like. I've been watching. Don't you get that thing when you watch someone play? You're like,
I want to play. Yeah. We kind of have that. Oh, thank you. They were right there too, so it would have been silly to not get them. It would have been silly. That's what I say when they're like, yeah, great stream. Can you guys just not pick up every single tiny thing?
No, this is impossible to find. Good thing Jess is a pro gamer. You totally smashed that in like record time.
I'm glad we're leading off on a strong suit, because I feel like there are a lot of shooters on console in my future. Although aiming not going too bad in this game. I do play this game on console.
Yep.
It is when it's on PC, and generally when a game's multi-platform, I will play it on PC. But I have always liked. I think it's because it's so scenic. I love the idea of playing Assassin's Creed on console, because I just want it on the big TV, you know?
I'm a big fan of third-person controls being done with the controller. Like, I can do my slow pans, I can do my, my, like, cinematic action at the same time.
This is new, by the way.
There
is nothing like this not in Ireland.
Begin
the trial. Okay, this is brand new.
Do you want to unequip your shields and maybe go for your axes again?
Yeah, I do, actually.
I have a feeling the trial is not going to be like, here's a history lesson. It's going to be...
Good luck with your fun axes.
I'm assuming you're going to be, like, thrown... guesswork, waves of enemies, and you're going to have to stay alive, get in those kills, and see how you go.
Where's my ice axe? There it is. Oh, it's actually a thunder axe.
Does it have an ice or thunder attack, or is it just for show?
It does. I can show you in a second. One moment. I'm assigning. I'll just
before doing the trial. Anyway. That makes sense.
Yeah. Let's take a look. Okay, so this is my my poison hammer. It temporarily poisons your weapon if you do a critical hit.
Nice.
And I have a major rune in there that's increasing my attack after each hit up to 10 times. I've also got some back damage in there and some fire damage. My other one increases stun, depending on the remaining defense slots of the target. Mm-hmm. Increases speed after each hit, and there's some fire build up and some assassination damage.
Sounds like as a combination, you're just going to do a lot of damage.
Well, yeah.
A range of damage as well.
And yet, though, you saw that it's not like a walkover,
no.
Which is what I think is so interesting about the combat in this game.
Well, having it scale, I think, is actually a massive advantage for, like, the fact that I've gone there on a lower power level, and I'm not absolutely getting just dominated. I can still win a couple. Maybe the trial isn't a combat trial.
I'm freaked.
Oh, okay, cool. So... you've been poisoned, which is why I think all their attacks... Stompy stomp. While all their attacks, like, look magical or feel a little more sort of fantasy-based.
They may or may not be real.
Yeah, but you're tripping out on swamp gas.
Druids are. Oh, and there's a big bear.
You never know. You might just have like inhaled too much swamp gas, and these are just villagers who've come to ask if everything's okay, and you're losing your mind.
Gosh, look at them.
They're cool though. They're a cool design.
Oh, okay. So what I did there was
Take out the
I
bear.
overdodged.
Take out the bear. I mean, sorry, bear, but it had to be done. They're cool design. I like the.
Oh, did you see it duke me?
Whoa!
Oh God.
Is that it? This is the other part that's terrifying. Is all these like stick creatures.
These are really scary. So the witches in this game are incredibly hard to kill. Have you run into any of those?
Oh
yet?
no! I
so
assumed
hard.
this might have been like the first foray into sort of like fictional or
Oh
sort of
no,
historical
it's
magic.
not. That's what's so. So it's something the game has explored before.
Oh, that's cool.
But it's sort of the way they've used it is sparring.
Yeah, okay. It's obviously, like, as I said, they're doing it in a way that makes it feel justified for the historical era, which is that they're not magic. It's more just like she's having a weird trip right now. You're doing well. Oh, they healed.
I got a heal.
No, they healed.
Oh, that's all right.
Confident. I like it. You had some berries in your back pocket. You knew what was happening. Good dodge.
They're honestly, it's weird, but there's harder enemies in this game. These are toughies though. They're certainly no walkover.
They're off-putting. Like
they're very off-putting. I definitely wasn't across how spooky the druids were gonna be. I think I'm too used to like WoW or something where druids just.
Trial complete.
Did you see that? Just like a class, but wow, that was really scary actually.
Have some mushrooms to celebrate.
Ooh.
Do you get, I'm going to say you'll get XP, but do you get anything at the shrine?
I think that's just, it gives you a whole packet of XP.
Ah,
I
nice.
think that's
Okay,
the main thing.
cool.
Somebody wants me over there.
Oh, he's still up. Where did these guys come from?
Oh,
they were late to the trial.
They were. They're like, come on. Someone threw a bucket of water on them. They're like, oh, jeez.
Come on, Hamish, we're going to be late to the
get
trial.
I'm going to lose my job.
That might have been Scottish again. Oh, well, that's just like, there's still more coming at you. That might be the biggest scary one. That feels boss-like. I love how much... Okay, if it was a boss, all for show.
Family stream cuts face in half. Hey guy, this guy's like, why are we here? I'm like, sorry. Okay, that was intense. I'm glad we got to see. I wasn't aware of like the new mini missions that were.
Anything that's combat based for me, I'm very happy to see included because, as I said, like my favorite part of the game is I enjoy stealth, but I enjoy it when all the stealth goes wrong and I find myself just like hacking and slashing, and those trials look pretty much made tailored. For slashing and hacking.
You know what's nice as well? When it doesn't, because the combat's fun, it doesn't feel like a failure when you inevitably mess things up. It's just like, cool, now I get to do the fighting bit. Like, it doesn't...
I had a raid.
There's not a big punishment.
Yeah, I had a raid early on that I was absolutely getting slammed at, and I was probably underpowered for. But because I was enjoying the combat, and this sounds like I'm just absolutely milking it, but I really was happy. It was like I kept failing it, so I kept getting like I have to be better at the combat to win this.
Yeah.
Instead of like, I mean, I could have gone away and tried to level up more, so I came back. But I was like, no, I'm going to try and win this raid, and so I went back eventually and did it without even taking one hit, and I was like, this felt like a good accomplishment.
And a lot of this game, especially the early game, is demanding mastery
of
you. Like, it's not really about grinding. It's like you genuinely have to learn the systems. You just have to be better.
So if you, that's the bad guy. If you go talk to...
I think we're going to walk up here in a sec. I've come in from the other side. Oh, Eivor, careful.
So that's the blood left over, but if you talk to Kiara in the tent, I think you come up with a plan on how to either like save King Flan from the execution.
Okay.
Well, it's Fat Cat. That is our mount. Thank you very much, Goobshu Riot. That is that's Link's Africa. And you need him some respect.
Bandits. I found this.
I found this letter and I read it in a somewhat offensive accent.
I read it.
Disguise himself as a priest. Cut Flaun's
I did a
throat
pretty good
during
Irish
the
accent, if I do
coronation.
say so myself,
Right
says
onto
Eivor.
our nose.
Why take the risk? Why not poison or striking at him in his sleep?
Poison can fail. And to kill
Mark
him in his
Harris,
sleep
considering getting this to
spectacle.
actually use Mjolnir and or Excalibur, is
Your
Mjolnir in
point
the main
is
game?
sound. The
Can
killer
you
would not
use
have made it
mythical
out
hammers
alive.
from Viking
There
Norse
is
mythology?
legendary weapons. I don't know if they're
Where
actually
blood of this
the named
intend on
weapons.
seeing Flaun
Yep.
fall. We need to warn him.
IRL legendary weapons.
Sure.
It'd be cool if they were. I wouldn't be surprised if you can
Wield Excalibur?
get them. Yeah.
Jay, I'm back. If I missed anything of vital importance, look, essentially we were ambushed in a swamp by a bunch of monsters who were, druids spreading like sort of fart gas like magic around us, and by we I mean Jess, absolutely took them down in one fell swoop. But apart from that, nothing interesting.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Didn't miss a thing. We're back now talking politics in a tent, so you're back for the exciting stuff.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be mean. I'm just like, I love that everyone has a political matter because it's pretty much that's what goes on back in those times. It's like, I just want to let you know I don't really like this person, and I've got a link. I've got allegiance to this person, and who knows who we're going to really like. Stab in the back by the end of it.
I think it so rides on like the performances and the characters. Like I loved Odyssey for the same reason I had no trouble getting back into this. Like after I was on holidays, was like I just really love Eivor. Like so when Eivor's involved in the conversation, it's a fun time. Like I like her vibe. I liked Cassandra's vibe.
Cassandra's, from Odyssey. She was a cool, I think they had some really cool designs with how they made, like, the assassin's armor mixed with, like, I don't want to say Roman armor, but it was, like, a lot of capes, a lot of big badges, a lot of, like, breastplates and chest plates.
Stuff you'd want to wear when it's really
totally,
hot.
and then mixing it with, like, I like that both the male and the female one, a lot of leg, a lot of arm, a lot of, like, biceps, a lot of, like, because it was that impractically, like, they were armored up, but it was still hot, so they still had to, like, get a lot of skin out.
You wouldn't want to be, like, sweating it.
Here, a lot more bare furs.
It's colder.
It's cold, rug up in Ireland. That's the motto. Or, I think, the first thing they tell you when you go through customs. Fart gas like magic, is that just a public toilet? Pretty much. Pretty much.
Yay, I'm glad this is your new favourite channel at 2 a.m.
Where are you for this to be 2 a.m.? Working backwards from that.
You must be, are you on the East Coast? Oh, she's singing again.
She's doing a better job than she did at the pub.
Well, she was blitzed.
She was, This is post puddle singing.
Yeah.
Yeah, where she's
sobered up.
So this is King Flan. He's at
America,
a big can or rock.
He's at, well, it's not a can if it's just one rock.
Is that a Stonehenge just without the other two bits?
No, what?
I don't know much about history, clearly.
I guess you call that an obelisk.
That's probably it, yeah.
Nice harp. I feel like I could play the harp.
Are we looking for the person who's trying to kill the king?
I think she was just like, coronations are long, where's the food? Which is what my response would be. Eivor would be relatable.
Jay, hardly anyone sings good at the pub, Gus. I don't know. I belt out some pretty classic tunes, and I think I'm like pitch perfect when I'm at the pub.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a monolith. Yeah? Monolith? Obelisk?
I think that works, yeah.
Damn, that's a big sword.
Oh, it's a lyre, not a harp. Yeah, you're right. It's too small.
There we go.
A handheld harp. Just a portable harp.
Is this a Zack Snyder film all of a sudden? Very good reference to the Aquaman introduction scene with a bit of... I want to say that wasn't Norway. That would have been like Iceland or something. Where there's some singing going on just to celebrate.
Singing.
Is he going to use the sword?
This is intense. Oh, he's holding it by its sharp bit, which I feel like you wouldn't want to do.
I don't know the name for it either. I would just say blade, but I would also love that you're like, not the sharp bit.
The sharp bit. You know when you hand someone a pair of scissors?
Yeah.
It's polite to not do it with the sharp bit. So
Your Highness, not the pointy bit. There's someone here trying to kill you, and you're holding the sword by the pointy bit.
Yeah, well, they can't kill him if he's holding the pointy bit. That makes sense.
Okay, right. So I think we took out the guys or the baddies who were planning to do a little cheeky assassination on old mate King Flan.
We've helped our cuz.
Yeah.
Not driven by power so much as it is bloodlust.
Back there on our right from
You know what? This is the era that I like face tattoos. Not a fan in modern era. No, don't do it for me. But back then, how good are face tats?
I was going to say that too, but they look amazing, and I'm thinking maybe I've been wrong about face tattoos.
No, you've been right the whole time. They're not that cool now, but back then, they were rocking. You're like, where do you come from? Who's your tribe? It's all happening up here.
So I shouldn't rock up next week with a face tattoo.
I'm not against people getting them. I just, as a personal taste thing, I don't think they're a fitting thing in modern day society. That's my opinion. It's purely subjective. But back then, I would have just been like, tap me up. Like, you know, I'm a Viking. I'm from Norway. Is that what?
Do you have tattoos?
I didn't. Well,
They're
none that
supposed to
I'm
hurt.
happy to talk about on the live stream.
It's a family show.
I'm sure everything said something about it back then, as current ones do as well. But yeah,
All right.
nicely done. So I think we've earned some
we
trust.
can go really far away now, which means we're going to hit some more dots. It's dot time.
Okay. Have we got that? They're still up north. Cheeky little raid up north.
Oh, yeah. Do you want to hit that raid?
I wouldn't mind.
So you reckon we're not gated anymore? We're good to go.
I think considering that let us go up through the swamp, let's give that northern raid a little go. If you want to ride there and
You wanna
then
do this
like
one?
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, go ahead, dude.
Look, I'll get you all the gold that's there, I promise. I won't skip any of it.
That's all I care about. I don't mind who's playing. I just want to make sure I'm getting the gold.
Well, what do you reckon? We'll get up that direction. We'll do a cheeky little raid. How about this? I'll kill everyone, and I'll let you get all the gold.
Yay!
And then do you want to call it a stream from there?
That sounds perfect.
All right.
I like the bit where I get gold. But we've done so many good things.
This is true. This is very
You
true.
can even assign some skills if you want. Do you want to?
I
use
will.
the big map?
Do you auto assign? Because I found that's what I was doing a little bit of myself. I was like, sure, I'm going to eventually unlock everything. No? Have I struck a nerve?
We do not auto assign.
Oh, okay. Well, look.
How are you going to build? No, you can pick whichever ones you want because I have tons.
I'm
But
all about the.
How are you going to build your specific character if you auto assign?
I mean, I was just doing it at the start. I'm sorry.
Bro. You can get that one.
I'm a big fan of Way of the Bear, which
It's
leads
not what
to.
my gear is, but that's fine.
Oh,
you can
really?
get the stealth one.
Stealth is also helpful. Means those little
Yeah,
takedowns
that's
are
all
good.
you got.
Oh, that we
You
only had
got
two.
Yeah, it's
Well,
a
that
big
was-
map, but you get skill points quickly. No, with the inverted controls, says JR.
Okay, where are we now? We are currently right. So we're
So
at the Rathdown. You know what? I'm gonna take the river.
Yeah, of course you take the river.
Cheeky little bit of sailing.
You got it when you're
you got a
raiding.
boat this fab.
When you're raiding, you can't rock up by land.
I mean,
What are you gonna do? Wander into town?
Hi, I'm here for the raid. Am I early?
Hi, I didn't bring my crew, but I would like to attack you. I think it's left.
No, I actually think we turn around. We're going upriver.
Oh, sorry.
No, all good.
Don't let me navigate.
Backseat paddler.
It's straight up navigating because it's naval.
Yeah, it would be awkward to turn up. Just be like, large boat here. Few blokes coming through.
just blow my
Face
horn?
tattoos.
Yeah.
No, they're not here yet. I'll go wait at the wall.
Sorry.
You'll hear when we get here.
Hey, what are those hoopy things?
That?
Yes, I
I
must
think that might have
know.
we might have just left a target on the map. I think.
No, they're new. That's new as a hoopy thing. Can you check the legend for me?
Yeah, sure.
I gotta know. Can you click L?
Hoopy
thing.
thing.
Hoop.
Still no hoop.
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 Oh, there we go. Island.
post.
Oh, it's a trade post. Oh, look at all the island. Sorry, I'm doing it again.
No, we'll go back.
The
We'll go back. I
island
wanna see
specific
this.
things. So all of this stuff down the bottom is specific to island.
Trade
so it is the
posts?
trials that we've already done.
Yep.
Oh, they got brand new artifacts.
They've got Irish longhouses, Irish outposts. You can't just put Irish in front of things, guys, and be like.
They mostly what the Children of Dano is a completely new thing. I have no idea what that is.
There's Irish
Royal
cycle
demands.
fragment. Do you want to have a go at under royal demands of the pigeon coops that you get messages of like little objectives,
I love
and underneath
that.
that is obviously.
Niel. Why have you done this to me? Why have you done this to me?
It's an Uwe Neely artifact.
It's obviously
Clearly.
Anyway, we're doing a raid, and that's where we're headed. Let's go do a cheeky raid. But that's interesting. I mean, I knew there was like a whole new land, but I was not across there being like, because there's already so much to do, which you'd probably run up against.
We had to scroll down all the previous things that can
There's
be done.
a lot.
To get
I
to
mean,
that.
there's building rocks. There's stuff that isn't building
There's
rocks.
can building, and there's all the lesser objectives
the
after
things that aren't as important as can building.
It's a little foggy for a raid, or is that good? Maybe that's advantageous.
I think if I was a Viking,
Yep.
I'd wanna be coming in the fog.
All right. Well, let's.
Oh,
cruise on
okay.
up.
So it automatically drops the mask there, right?
Yep.
When I was playing by myself, I don't know what happened. I must have flipped the thing around the other way. So the mask didn't auto drop, and we just smashed right into it. It was great.
I'm still curious if you can wreck your boat
No.
entirely. All right. Well,
That was not supposed to happen.
Not indeed. We're just up at this last point. We're going to do like a speed. I'm going to run in there.
Speed raid.
And just blitz everyone using your ridiculous skill sets and all my Way of the Bear skills that I've just
You
upgraded.
can do it.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
And then...
All of the twos. Yeah, okay, so we're just around the river bend. Thank you.
That's such a lovely song reference for what's about to happen.
I know.
Like, that song was never sung with the intention of there's blood and murder just around the river bend.
Anyway. Jack gets it.
It's a good song, though. It is a great song.
It's a good
It's a great song.
All right.
Time to go a raiding.
And raid we shall. Gosh, we've done a lot of things today, haven't we?
We've taken over a fair portion of Ireland.
We've helped our island. We stacked some rocks. A couple of raids.
Can I say, like, as much as I love the combat, the stacking of the rocks had my heart
I knew
pumping.
you would love it. I so wanted to show you the Cairn building, and I needed to tell my Cairn story.
Oh, these,
You might want to change to a non-predator bow, because a predator bow is like a sniper rifle.
All good. I feel like I'm going to get some cheeky melees in here. Oh, I love this one where you leave them there, like...
Yeah.
Oh, the double throw. And we go back down. We slide down and we do a cheeky stomp.
You do a cheeky.
Also, like, in the way that I remember the original being like, you felt good when you got in somewhere and you did a clean stealth go. What is satisfying in this one is doing it like a really well choreographed raid, where all the kills are like this.
Yeah, everything looks cool.
It feels like you're in a cutscene or something. All right, I also find it quite helpful for me to just do a little pulse and get my own.
Yeah, so it's something I have to train myself to not do when I'm streaming because it looks quite distracting, I think, but I would constantly be pulsing.
How about this cheeky little...
Oh, yeah, you can definitely...
Ow.
Give him a... Oh, well, he spotted you.
Bye!
Oh, but he's dead.
Been
you
dramatic.
sent him off.
I think I got looked at from behind. Let's take out these last couple up
I
here.
wonder why these guys are gold. I don't know.
Oh, see, pikes.
They're special.
Let's do a couple of these.
Yeah, you got a few special abilities.
Oh, I love that one.
You should be able to stomp him now.
Yeah. Let's see if you're right there. What
Stomp
about...
him down. I think
I
someone...
spammed some buttons there. Sorry, wrong thing.
No, that's all right.
Is that everyone dead? Oh no, that's that's like a...
It's an That is an Irish wolfhound,
but it's got rabies. We have to put it down. Let's go with that.
The animals can be particularly tricky as they're just really quick. Oh, cool jump.
Yeah. Follow it up with... Oh, he's a biggie. He's a biggie.
It can actually be easier to wheel your way around a big guy with a big sword than just like...
Those animations are so good.
They are.
Have we cleared it?
Yeah. I think the only thing left is the booty, but...
Get a bit of booty, and then we're on our way. I did
way.
promise you that, didn't I?
Oh.
Hang on,
Okay.
I've uninverted it again.
You know what?
I've earned
Go
it.
ahead.
Thank you so much.
You get your booty.
This has meant a lot playing
Yeah.
with someone who's put so much time into it. Like, I was worried maybe my experience with the game was that like I wasn't playing it right. But this has been very helpful. This has been a learning experience for me, hopefully for chat as well. In terms of now you know how to raid with style. And we're going for it's always the golds that are the barrels and stuff.
That's right.
The trade post supplies that we need to obviously trade for Irish goods.
Help me out here.
I would have thought this gold chest would fetch more than what's in it, because often then you open it and then inside is like, hey, you found some bags of
Oh, there's
grain.
one behind you there too.
I should have.
I think I have like a personal radar.
I think you have like blinkers on for gold. You've got booty blinkers on.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 more to pick up, and then
And then you'll be completely done with the raid.
But will you be completely done with this game?
No. You know the answer to that. Where there are rocks that have not been stacked into neat piles, I will be there.
Jess will be there.
Oh, you got those. You got a barrel up on the top right, which it looks like someone's already ready to help you open.
I like that.
Do you know what's so horrible and hard? Playing other games after playing this, where you can't just climb up any old thing. I just need to. I gotta climb every wall, climb every mountain.
Come on. Also, for as brutal as all our like co-Vikings are, is we always get to there and they're like, I can't get this lid off. I need a friend.
Well, they're 50% of the way there. They
That's
just
true.
need one more guy.
And to round it out, oh, hang on.
You can't
we need
call
just
it in
a hero pose on the top of the hill with our little with Lynx Africa to round out the stream.
With Lynx Africa. Our buddy.
Where?
Anywhere out, if you just the further you go outside, you just got to get rid of that red line. There you go. You're all good now.
There it is.
Yeah.
Look at that. And then a cheeky little little run up to the top of the hill. And then
beautiful.
Finish it with ready.
Oh,
yeah, nice
look
little
at
photo
you.
mode.
Oh, nice.
There we go.
Oh, isn't it beautiful? Oh, it looks even better now.
Done.
Hell yeah.
Success.
Good job.
That's heaps of fun.
That was great.
I'm a big fan of that, and I'm a fan of Ireland as an area to be raided by Vikings.
That was really fun. Well, don't raid Ireland, but if you want to pretend to, run the Druids. There you go. It was a really nice little
there's not a lot of travel happening these days, so if this is like the best you can do to go explore the globe, in the Middle Bronze Ages, as we historically worked out, and when you can run into all sorts of colourful characters like farty Wraths, Druids, I should say.
Druids. They have Wrath, though. You will be seeing the brunt of that. But yeah, that was a really good time. I really enjoyed that. Just to remind you guys, we're here streaming every week, every Tuesday. So do come back and join us. I believe we're going 3 p.m, but if you want to be 100% sure, follow us on Twitter, follow gTV ANZ, and obviously follow us here on YouTube, and you won't miss a thing. You'll know exactly when we go live, and you'll see our VODs that we have going up every Friday.
I'm excited to see the first one.
I'm excited too. We have one queued up for you, and I think it's going to be a really good one. I'm really excited about it. We had a lot of fun making it, so I hope you guys have fun watching it.
If you thought this was chaotic, like condense that into like 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Add all sorts of montages, and that's what you've got to expect and what's going to be delivered on Friday. Thank you to everyone who stuck around in the chat the whole time. Benny Banana, Good Shoe Riot, Nathan Brioff, Nick Belling, Nikita as well. I forgot the Irish name I didn't pronounce correctly at the start.
Okay.
I thought it was Eden or Aiden or anyone in there. Apologies to any Irish fans who thought I absolutely butchered their native language or their accents there, but we had fun doing it. So
we appreciate you.
Yeah, we're going to be back doing another Ubisoft stream next Tuesday. And until then, we will catch you guys later.
Take care of yourselves.
Bye.
Bye.